fans, come set. He's going to work on a set position at the belt. First pitch to Abrams. Right on time. Swing and a drive. Deep right center field. Going back is right fielder Wallner, and that one is gone. So it'll be 3-2, full count. Irvin in the line. First pitch to Wallner. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. March at the track, at the wall, and that one is gone! Watch it fly, Riley Adams, top of the first. And it looks like the live stream is working because we are live. Hello everybody and welcome in to District Nation. We got some viewers in. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as we are ready for some Washington Wizards basketball. They're on about a 13-game losing streak right now. There's a few storylines we can go over as we're getting ready for tip-off here, which is in about 10 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you like the new layout today. Be sure to put your answer in the poll for who you've got tonight. I'm using a different mic tonight. We're using a headset mic, which I actually enjoy, and we're using a little bit of a different layout. I got some scores down there that you can see, and I'm also going to update you on scores. That beautiful 3-digit number and the subscriber count. Thank you again so much for doing that. And we're getting ready for some NBA basketball, our first basketball game called on here. Of course, I'm not new to basketball. I've been watching basketball for basically as long as I've been watching baseball. They're two sides of the same coin for me, two great sports, and of course we got some good basketball coming up. Just real quickly, just our first storyline for this pregame as we're getting ready. Marvin Bagley III is going to be ruled out for tonight's game. He had, let me check here, there is an injury update on him. It is going to be for right hip confusion. This is his third straight absence. So Alex Sarr is hopefully going to step up, and Vukcevic will step up as well. Tristan Vukcevic. It's hard to pronounce that name. But he's been helpful to the team. Bagley's averaging 7.6 games, 1 assist, and he's 50% from the three-point line. Not the best you could be, but he's helpful to the team. He's more of a dunker. He's scoring around the other areas. But you've got some other players. They'll be back tonight. Chris Middleton, who's been absent. He was injured. He will be playing tonight as of now. Looks like the starting lineup is going to be C.J. McCollum, Corey Kispert, Chris Middleton, Bilal Coulibaly, and Alex Sarr. So those are your 5 for tonight as we're getting going in about 8 minutes. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the stream tonight. We got a few viewers in here. Be sure to like and subscribe before tip-off between the Atlanta Hawks and the Washington Wizards. We got another like in the chat. Thank you so much. Put your answer in the poll of who you think, but thank you. Already up to 3 likes before tip-off. We're usually around there before first pitch in baseball and kickoff for football, but this is our first basketball game. Our last 2 streams were football games. We had the Chiefs and Bills, and then we had BYU and Texas Tech. That ended up being a pretty good game, so we saw that being a pretty decent game that we watched. Chiefs and Bills, probably not the best game we could have watched, but tonight we got Wizards and Hawks. This is a good team, or average-ish good team, versus our Wizards. I don't really want to give an opinion on them just yet. We'll see how they do tonight. You don't have Bagley in, but of course Corey Kispert's going to play a little bit tonight. We'll see if Sarr can play down low. And it looks like Chris Middleton wasn't in the starting lineup, but we'll see. I think he was. Chris Middleton was in the starting lineup. We'll see how he does. All that's out is Keyshawn George, Trey Johnson, and Marvin Bagley for the Wizards. The Hawks, on the other hand, Trae Young is out, and he's an effective playmaker. He's not even their best player right now. Their best player has obviously been Jalen Johnson. He's going to be your main scorer, as we're going to see tonight in tonight's game. He's going to be the guy who's controlling it. Looks like we got an answer to the vote. 100% say the Hawks. Welcome in, everybody. Getting ready for tip-off here. Hope you like the layout for tonight's game. Changed up a little bit. We'll check on our stream stats right before the game ends. This is our first basketball stream. I put Trae Young on the board for the panel today, or the thumbnail today. It's Trae Young and the Hawks logo and Alex Sarr. I couldn't find a good Chris Middleton or even anyone else. I was going to do Bagley, Middleton, someone like that. Someone who wasn't Alex Sarr, but Alex Sarr's been their best player now. So we'll see. And if you're wondering, this game's on Monumental Sports Network. And we're getting going soon enough. They're starting. This is going to be a part of the NBA Cup. This game is included in the NBA Cup. So they're going to play it on a red court. Sorry for that interruption. We'll check up on both teams' uniforms, but I believe they're on the red court because it's NBA Cup play-in today, or the group play, whatever you want to call it. It's the group play tonight. So Hawks and the Wizards are in the same pool. I think it's called pool play exactly. We'll check up on the schedule, see what uniforms they're wearing. They're going to be wearing their district uniforms, and this is Cup Night East Group A. That's the division. So this is a home game for them. Tip-off is going to be at 7 p.m., which is in just 5 minutes, so we get going. District Nation CEO hosts Great Evening. Hey, Charles, how you doing? Thanks for Charles Adderley for being a great mod. He's helping us out, but he's going to be here for some basketball. Smash them free subs and hit the like button. Thank you, Charles, for that friendly reminder to all our viewers. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button before tip-off here in just a few minutes. We got 2 votes. Everyone's saying the Hawks. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm kind of disappointed today. We don't have too many Wizards. I don't want to say fans. Maybe they're not fans as much. But we don't have many people who are at least rooting for the Wizards. We got Hawks people. I am completely fine with that. Let me check my YouTube live stream count of viewers already. We already got 11 views. Okay. Not even tip-off, 11 views. Great, thanks. Thanks to Charles Adderley for hanging out with us. And also shout out to Pure Adrenaline Sports. He helped me out with my layout just a little bit. He gave me a link to put that little nice scoreboard there with the other games, which we don't have any other NBA games starting till much later. And of course, and it looks like they are showing the red court now, but we're not going to have much NBA tonight. There's no NFL tonight because it's Tuesday, so you're not going to get any NFL. Even if it's a holiday week, you're not going to get all that, but we will stay updated in the world of sports. We got college basketball going on. We got NBA. This is the earliest game of the night. I think JJ is going to be over calling the Sixers game tonight, so we'll probably end up redirecting to him, but we're here for now looking at Wizards and the Hawks. Thanks for tuning in. But we'll check up on the other college basketball games going on, because there's a good amount of game going on. I think Navy played earlier today. I believe Navy midshipmen played earlier today, and we got another subscriber. Thank you, subscriber number 101. Thank you so much to that subscriber. NBA action, NBA basketball action. It's fantastic. Thank you, Charles. So you got Tennessee and Houston going on. Houston's currently beating Tennessee 37-33. A good storyline there. Number 3 seed Houston and number 17 seed Tennessee. You don't want to say this is a playoff game. This isn't a playoff game. It's still November, and March Madness is coming up. They are coming up to halftime. St. Bonaventure and North Carolina are playing. North Carolina's only beating them by 2. North Carolina's ranked 16 in the country. Some other games we'll go ahead and check up on the Patriot League. We'll check up on ACC and SEC as well. And it looks like Navy plays tomorrow. Navy's playing tomorrow at 4 p.m. against Gardner-Webb, a team who has yet to win a game. So we'll see if Navy can pull out that win. Navy is at 500 right now in basketball. That's just a little bit of the basketball updates for you. We'll check on the NBA now, so we can keep you updated on that. Because there's only 3 games tonight, and they're all pool play for this Tuesday night of NBA action. And at game time, we'll switch over there. We are starting up in about 2 minutes. Tip off. And I hope you check my poll. Be sure at some point, if you get a chance, go into the channel. Check out the poll that I put in. I'm asking you what you'd like to see during the spring and summer besides Nationals baseball. But for now, we got winter basketball starting up any moment now when Monumental decides to bring the game back. NBA games tonight, Wizards and Hawks, of course, Magic and 76ers starting at 8 p.m. That's why JJ's on the call. And at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got the Clippers and Lakers in an LA matchup. That is NBA Cup group play. So we're getting going anytime now. Hope everyone's having a great day before this game. But thank you to that new subscriber. Puts in the chat, say hello. Monumental still showing their hockey-related ads, but we're getting going anytime now. As this game is getting going, we saw the starting lineup. Looks like hopefully Sarr is out. And of course, Kaishawn George is out tonight. So that'll be effective for the Hawks. Hopefully the Wizards can hold down the Hawks. The Wizards are still looking for another win on the season. They are 1-15, 0-6 at home. The Atlanta Hawks are 11-7. They're 8-3 on the road. So coming in, the Hawks are heavily favored, as you can see. I think you can see it, but they're heavily favored by 83%. That's the one I trust the most. I don't like the line. I like just the percentages, because the percentages are easy to understand. Thanks for also helping me get to 101 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. And at 8 p.m. we'll be able to check in more on other games. But of course our other kind of our NBA checking up on the league at breaks will be college basketball. Looks like we're getting going once these ads finish. Remember, let me make the call. That's the only rule. Don't spoil plays in the chat. Remember, the Wizards are coming off a good game. They lost 121 to 120 to the Bulls. Not the best score they could have had. But they had a good game, and they wore their city uniforms, which I really like. Kinda. I mean, the gold is cool, but they don't need to wear it as much as they do. Alex Sarr had a good game. We'll see if he can produce offensively tonight at home on the red court. On the red NPA Cup court. We'll see how he does in this game. And they're getting ready to go with tip-off. Looks like they're still showing the intro, but I'm hoping Alex Sarr can have an offensive game tonight. See what he can do for this Wizards roster. See how he can help out, especially with Bagley out for the third game in a row. You're going to need Sarr to step up and play down low a little bit, as well as the offensive production that he usually has. Give him room, give him space, let him do his thing. Chris Middleton can also do his thing. There's other scorers on this team. It's not that bad of a team. CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum's also on the Wizards. The red court, it doesn't look too bad. You got the court in the middle. They're still doing their shoot around. I think NBA might be starting later. I think that's the rule. They start a little bit later. But this is NBA Cup Group Play on District Nation, YouTube's home of DC Sports. Corey Kispert looks like he's going to need some offensive production. Kispert in the last game had 20 points, so if Kispert can have an offensive game tonight, he is. That was his first start of the season, surprisingly. He had a good game. Let Kispert shoot. Let Alex Sarr and Corey Kispert work together. Let McCollum get on the court as much as he needs to. Let these guys work. I mean, Chris Middleton's obviously going to probably be bringing the ball up for you, but we're going to see what they can do tonight. Of course, my background isn't the NBA Cup logo on the layout. I'd like it to be, but I didn't do that. We'll see how Alex Sarr produces tonight. Alex Sarr, I think, can be a factor in the score of this game. And they're getting going in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break. Probably we'll be right back with tip-off in just a moment. We'll be back with tip-off in just 30 seconds, and we'll be back with the basketball that we deserve. We're getting going in just a minute, and we're up to 102. Thank you to that dude subscriber. 102 subscribers. That's the highest we've been at yet. New record, 102 subscribers. Thank you to that person. If you feel inspired to join in the chat, you are welcome to do so at any time. Thank you, Charles, for that friendly reminder to all our viewers. Now we are at 102 subscribers. We are climbing. I think tonight we can hit 110. Maybe that's the goal. Actually, set it at 105. Let us hit a round number tonight. I think they can. Give me 105 on the subscriber count. We've already gained 2, and the game just started. We got 8 people in the chat right now, so feel free to join the chat anytime, as Charles said. This is our first Wizards game called. We'll be doing plenty more, along with baseball and football. But thank you to that new subscriber. We're up to 102 now. Thank you so much. You make the channel what it is. Tip-off should be coming any time now. As for now, we'll go ahead and take a peek at my channel. If you click into my channel, first you hit that subscribe button to me, and then you can go to my channel description, find some other channels I recommend you to check out. Pierre Jones Sports, it gives you New York sports. Thomas Fitzpatrick, all things Boston. Rising Rhino, football. Play-by-play with JJ with Philadelphia Sports. Dixon Way, Atlanta Sports. Orioles Bird Watcher, it is in the name. Orioles Sports and Dr. DeLay. You can get Pittsburgh Sports and kind of Pirates, that's his main thing. But you've got a lot of streamers there. I cover more DC and random games as much as I can. As you can see, I haven't even called a Commanders game this season yet. I've called a college football game and Chiefs at Bills. And I was really just following that game for fantasy football because that's my fantasy quarterback. I don't have anyone on this team in fantasy basketball. And now they're back. Monumental's bringing me coverage of the game, so we're going to get going. I think tip-off is in the ways. Here we go. Tip-off should be starting soon. Remember, let me make the call. No spoilers in the chat, but that's never been a problem. I think that ever happened once. But good luck to everybody whichever team you're rooting for. Thanks for hanging out with us today. They've got the Emiratis NBA Cup ads going on because it is NBA Cup play, and this is kind of the only postseason you get if you're a fan. We got 4 votes now. So we got Wizards at 25%, 50% say Hawks, and just here for a good game for 25%. Well, thank you all of you, no matter why you're here. Thanks for hanging out with us. We are covering basketball. You'll have basketball all night if you stay with us on YouTube, because we're going to go JJ after this. You can get basketball till 11 p.m. tonight. And then when it's 11, go watch the Lakers-Clippers game. I guarantee you I could find a stream of the Lakers-Clippers game. But for right now, we got ourselves some NBA basketballs. We're getting in just a moment. It is 7:06 now. It must be different with basketball then. It must be different. All of the mentioned channels are networking channels with District Nation Network. Thank you, Charles, for that update. Thank you, Charles, a great moderator. And we love his quotes throughout the entire game. Forgot they show Caps ads on here too, because Nationals are on a different network than the Caps and the Wizards, so I never really watch Monumental when I'm watching DC Sports. I'm usually watching Masson, but I think the Nationals are leaving Masson this year. They might end up going to Monumental, and I haven't hated Monumental right now. They're doing pretty well. They're showing a lot of DC-related ads. We got 12 people in the chat now, so we got a good house tonight. And we're at 103 subscribers. Thank you to that new subscriber, up 1. So we're really close to hitting 105 tonight. We were coming in at 100. 3 new subscribers tonight. Thank you so much to those 3. However you found us, maybe you're just wandering YouTube or you're looking for this game. Thank you so much. I've already got people in the chat. We got Charles, our mod. It's kind of the only sports event you get tonight's NBA because no baseball. You got some college basketball. Without commitment, you will never start. Without consistency, you'll never finish. Thank you, Charles. And we're at 104. Thank you so much to another subscriber. We are 1 away from 105 now. We're 1 subscriber away from the goal. I need Kispert or Daniels' first bucket. Okay, I want Corey Kispert hit a 3. For the first bucket. Thanks for hanging out with us, Devin Rude 18 at Devin Rude 18. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and coming in and obviously subscribing. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I think Kispert is going to be the first bucket of the night. Kispert's going to hit some crazy 3 to begin. I think they're going to win the tip, and then Middleton's going to bring it up, dish it out to Kispert, bang, 3-pointer. That's how this game's going to get started. We're getting going in about maybe a minute or so, but we are at 104 subscribers now. 1 away from 105. That's kind of our goal for tonight. So basketball is obviously weird about their tip-off times. They don't mean what they say. You never know with basketball. At least baseball, first pitch is at the first pitch time. Congratulations, District Nation Network, on this milestone. Subs, this is powerful. Indeed, thank you, Charles. Kispert, $50 for $600. Wow. Wow, Kispert's really you have some money on Kispert right now. Honestly, I'd believe it too. If it were Kispert, I'd put some money on him. He is hot right now. Thank you, Devin Rue, for hanging out with us. Dyson Daniels, 50 for 4. Yeah, it's going to be Kispert. It's going to be Kispert. I'm glad you have more on Kispert. I'm very glad you have more on Kispert. I think the Wizards are going to take an early lead, hold it for about 3 quarters, and then the Hawks are going to say, okay, let's play real basketball now. But there's also a chance that they don't. Kim Whitmore also had a good game last Saturday, 20 points and 7 rebounds, 10-plus points off the bench in 6 of his last 7. So that's a good stat for him. I want to check out the YouTube stats already because it's already looking like a good stream. We have 19 people in the chat at once. Wow, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today. Looks like they're getting going. The court is being cleared off, and it is the red court. I mean, I don't hate it right now. A lot of people say it's ugly, it's hard to watch a game on one of these. I like it. I like this court right now. It's not the best it could be, but it's a good court. It's a good court. I believe C.J. McCollum was in the starting lineup. I could see C.J. having a good game tonight. I could see Kispert having a good game tonight. But I think it really rides on Alex Sarr's performance tonight. That's going to be how this game goes. So Middleton is out there. We're getting going. Career versus the Hawks. Chris Middleton averages 16 against them. 4 rebounds and 3 assists. At Real Reaper Noob, 1563. First bucket going to be some random guy like Tristan Vukcevic. I think that could be it. Thanks for hanging out with us, Real Reaper Noob. I think it's going to be Kispert. So it looks like Sarr is going to take the tip off here. Hawks are going to get going. Thanks for hanging out with us, Real Reaper Noob. Emirati's NBA Cup. This is a red court with a Washington logo in the middle. Just don't put spoilers in the chat. Ball is up. It's tipped back towards the Hawks, and they're going to take the first possession. They're going to bring it up the court first. Looks like we got some sort of zone. I think it's a 2-3 zone running tonight for the Wizards on defense. Down low, Hawks have the ball at mid-range, driving in center. He goes up with it, and that tips out. Sarr grabs the rebound, and he's going to have a defensive rebound here and going to give it to Middleton. Chris Middleton's going to take it up and dish it over to McCollum on the left side. McCollum up the middle, drives in, kicks it back out to Middleton now, resets. Sarr sets a pick for Middleton. Middleton down the right, kicks it into the corner. Dishes back up to Kispert. Kispert drives in for the 2. Good! Corey Kispert. Corey Kispert and 1. 2-0 Wizards. Kispert drove in for the layup there, and it is 2-0 Wizards. Kispert drove it down the line, and looks like Devin Rude's going to get the money he needed. He had a lot of money on Kispert. Kispert's going to do it. And Real Reaper Noob, I'm sorry, but you were wrong. It was not Vukcevic. So now Kispert's going to get the and one, and it rolls out. Rebound is for the Hawks. We'll check who's on the court for the Hawks as they bring the ball up. They have a 2-3 zone going still. Kispert on the man with the ball. McCollum dishes over to the right. On defense, they kick it down low. Same center with it. He drives in, posting up Sarr. Goes up with it, into the rim, and it's 2-2, excuse me. So it looks like McCollum is going to run this offense. He's bringing the ball up. Bro got his 600. Yeah, he did get his 600. McCollum dishes over to Middleton. Middleton up top with it. Goes off a pick, doesn't go the right way. Sarr up top. Middleton drives into the middle. Stops for a mid-range, no good. So it's Risacher on the rebound. That's a mid-range shot as they bring it up. Rolls out. That was Porzingis, actually. Porzingis has gotten a lot, and they're going to kick it back out to Porzingis. A 3-ball is no good. Rips off and out of bounds. Heck yeah. Yep. Winners never quit and quitters never win. $600. And I love the bro got his $600. Of course, remember, Trae Young is on the injured list tonight. That's only the big thing. Driving down the middle. Into the hoop. Up the stairs with contact. He tried to dish it to McCollum. Looks like they're calling a foul here. Driving into the middle. That was not McCollum. Had the ball there. That was driving in with it. Looks like they're going to call it on Middleton. So McCollum's going to... It's all out on the Hawks. So the Wizards are going to get the ball back on their own side. Middleton drives into the paint. Kicks it over. Throws it to no one. Was meant for Sarr, but that goes out of bounds. So the Hawks will get the ball here. So it looks like passing it in will be Daniels for Daniels number 5. Reminds me of a certain Commanders quarterback. McCollum's going to play one-man D on Alexander Walker, who brings it up. Walker dicks it up to Porzingis. Porzingis around the free throw line, dribbles to the left, kicks it away. driving in, stop and pop, and that's a shot, but a terrible attempt at a shot. Bricks off. Looks like there's a foul call on there. That was on Alexander Walker. Shot it, so he's going to get 2 here. Or was it on the shot? No, it was not. So it was not on the shot here. So Johnson's going to pass it again. Dribbling it is Alexander Walker. Dribbles around to the left, drives in, kicks it out to Porzingis. Porzingis from deep. Cannot hit it. So now they'll take it back up. The Wizards will take it up. That's Coulibaly. He kicks it over to McCollum. McCollum driving in, step out. 3 ball is good with the step back 3. 5-2 Wizards. Step back 3 for CJ McCollum. Bringing it up. That's Alexander Walker with it. Stays up top. Drives to the left. Driving in. Kicks it into the corner. Porzingis, but it's intercepted, but they grab it. Out in 3-point range. Stop and pop. Johnson for 2 from the 3-point line, from the free throw line, and he misses it. Porzingis from deep 3-point range. Misses it again. They just keep taking threes, and now intercepted by Kispert on the pass. McCollum bringing the ball up. McCollum for 3. Gets it again. 8-2 Wizards. 2 threes in a row for CJ McCollum. Already hot here in the first quarter. Alexander Walker driving in, gives it up. A nice little pass there to his man, and that's no good. By Daniels, now bringing it back up is McCollum. Will stop. 3 again. And again, he drains it. 11-2 Wizards. 3 threes in a row. CJ McCollum a foot behind the 3-point line each time. And he has changed the momentum of this game. 11-2. I was going to say it was Sarr, and then McCollum comes out with 3 straight transition threes to make it 11-2. Already the Wizards take an early lead. The good thing was Devin Rude still got his money because Kispert made the first shot. And everything else has been CJ McCollum. 28 people in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in with us tonight. You're witnessing a pretty good game right now. So we got some votes in there. 36% say Wizards, 45 Hawks, 18 are here for a good game or fantasy. 31 in the chat right now. We already got 8 likes. Thank you to everyone who has liked and subscribed today. And 9 likes now. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody. I think we could hit 105 today. We're 1 subscriber away. The momentum is good right now. 11-2. This is exactly what you needed. But I said, I think they're going to lead pretty handily for the first 3 quarters, and then they're going to give it up. That's just my opinion, but I think McCollum's going to do this for 3 quarters and then start missing it in the 4th quarter, and the Hawks are going to be able to make everything. And Johnson and Porzingis are just chucking up threes right now. Neither of them are making it. And, of course, Daniels can't really do anything either. I told you, Jalen Johnson was the guy they needed, and I didn't even realize that was Porzingis for a while. And we're up to 105 subscribers. We hit the goal. Thank you so much for that new subscriber. 105. Thank you so much. 105. Put something in the chat. Say what's up. We're already great on the viewers right now. Looks like NBA is the way to go. NBA is a good thing to stream. We already got people in the chat hanging out with us tonight. We got a big crowd of 27, and it's only the first quarter. First 8 for McCollum, he was only averaging 11. Now he's averaging 21 through his last 8. So he has found something here. Alexander Walker's going to pass it in, and they're going to press now on Jalen Johnson with McCollum, and out there as well pressing is Coulibaly. Coulibaly's on him full court. Jalen Johnson has it at about the logo, kicks it up to the 3, driving in. Him and Middleton, he kicks it out. Porzingis for 3. In and out. Coulibaly grabs the rebound, brings it up court. He's going down the middle. Coulibaly loses it. Gonna kick it out to Middleton. Middleton driving in. Pump fakes into the man. Foul called. No good on the shot, though, but the foul is called. So Chris Middleton is going to draw 2 here. Live streaming on District Nation Network, Tuesday night edition of NBA basketball action. Back up to 105. Thank you. But that is something they could use. So now Chris Middleton's going to have some chance to grab his first points of the night. Let's see what he can do. Just so you know, the score is ahead of me, so just let me make the call. Middleton's first shot is good, and it's 12-2. I like to have something blocking that of some sort. Maybe I can do that. 12-2. The shot up. Good. And it's 13-2, so I have the scoreboard blocking now, so I can't see that. I don't like seeing the chat. Here we go. Bringing it up is Daniels. Daniels to about the 3-point line. Gives it up to Johnson. Johnson around the 3-point line. Stop and pop 3. No good. Sarr tries to fight for the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. So it looks like they're going to say it went out on the Wizards. So the ball is going to go back to the Hawks. What? And the ball, Porzingis is complaining to the ref. So that they're complaining to the ref about this one. And 106 subscribers. Thank you so much to that new subscriber. Looks like there are some complaints here, but there's a timeout here. I think it's a TV timeout. But still, the momentum is working. And now we're up to 107. Thank you so much to everyone who's subscribing tonight. We've gained 7 subscribers. 3 away from 110. I said 110 and then took it back. There's a chance we hit 110 tonight. Sort of break right now, but this is a good game already. And it's only 33% saying the Wizards are going to win. I'm kind of disappointed with this outcome. Not too many people think the Wizards are going to win this one. How many points Nah has? I don't know who you mean, if you could say his full name. I could go through all the players just quickly. So right now for the Wizards, Middleton only has 2 points. Kispert has 2 points. McCollum has 9, though. McCollum's doing well. There's only 2 points total for the Hawks. And those 2 points came from Kristaps Porzingis with a 2. He's really their only important part right now. Kristaps Porzingis is playing down low pretty well. But they can't defend someone like C.J. McCollum if you're just staying down there. You got to get up on him. And C.J. McCollum is taking advantage of it tonight. Walker. Okay. It's probably going to be 0. Okay, Alexander Walker has 0 points in his 3 minutes. He's 0 for 1. He has a rebound. But right now, in control of this game. And this is a Hawks fan. Thank you, JLV4ZS. I can't see your actual name. That's really annoying, to be honest. But what about a show? Full name or something. Yeah. But just so you know, Devin Rude got his 600 that he needed. But thanks for everyone for hanging out with us tonight for this game. We're 42% Hawks, 33 say Wizards. I'm disappointed. They just took this game by storm, the Wizards. And no one thinks they're going to win. That is disappointing to me. That's honestly disappointing to me. I feel like a teacher right now saying, oh, that's disappointing. But, yeah. Let me check our stream stats already, but we still got plenty of people in the chat for tonight's games. It is 13-2. And 8:13 left in the first quarter. So let's see what they can do. 46% now say the Hawks. That is really annoying to me. We'll see what the call is. They were challenging that call. That's what it was on. It was a coach's challenge for the Hawks. They were challenging it. They thought it was their ball. So we'll see who the ball goes to. Porzingis really didn't like the call. So, yeah, they were showing it. It went off of Sarr's hand, and then Porzingis grabbed it, and it looks like Sarr got it with his knee. But then Porzingis might have hit it with his hand. You never know. So it's going to be the Wizards' ball here. Cole Balley's going to take it up. Stops at the 3-point line. Middleton dribbles to the right off a pick by Sarr. Sarr driving in. No foul call, but he gets it. Up to the rim. Yes. 15-2. Took it all the way in. Porzingis gives it up to Johnson, kicks it into the corner. Out by Alexander Walker. He misses the pass, and it's Wizards' ball. Now we got more people. Yes, people saying the Wizards are going to win. Coulibaly's going to take it up again. Sarr's out there. Middleton in the 2-point range. Steps out to 3 now. Hasn't dribbled. He dribbles to the right off a pick by Sarr. Sarr sets another one. The roll here. Middleton gives it up. Bang for 3. That was Corey Kispert from deep, and it's 18-2. Driving all the way in. Kicks it out. Porzingis into the corner. That's Alexander Walker for 3. No good. Kispert with the rebound. They're going to kick it around. Grabbing it is Coulibaly. Fights for it. Gets it up. Alexander Walker with it. Driving in. Kicks it out. Jalen Johnson. Pump fake. Drives in. Has the inside. Into the paint. Gives it up to Porzingis. With a foul, Porzingis grabs the points. And one there, so it's 18-4. Porzingis went up with Alex Sarr, and he grabs the point, so it's 18-4. That's first foul on Sarr, I believe. No one really from the bench has entered the game yet. It's been the same 5 for both teams. Still 18-4 game, though. Porzingis shoots up his free throw. It's good, so it's 18-5. Still in control is the Wizards, though. They're going to pressure up on McCollum just a little bit. And under the legs, pass! What a pass! Tassar drives in with Porzingis. Goes up. Can't get it off the rim. Now bringing it up. And Daniels going to go all the way in. Goes up for the layup. No good. Kispert with the rebound. Taking up court. Passes it to his own man. That is Coulibaly up. No good. McCollum. No, that's not McCollum. That's Middleton with the offensive rebound. Middleton makes it 25. Chris Middleton with a little layup after the missed shot by Coulibaly. Daniels with it. Swings it away. Jalen Johnson driving in. Free throw line. Drives up. Kicks it into the corner. A 3. Good. For the Hawks, they grab a 3. That was Rishacher in the corner for his first 3 of the game. It's 28 now. McCollum bringing it up. Dribbles towards the left. Up to the 3-point line now. Step back 3. Good from deep. Another 3 for C.J. McCollum, and it's 23-8. Quickly dribbling it up, trying to push the pace. Kispert on the man. Driving all the way in is Alexander Walker. Going to kick it out to Porzingis. Off his leg. And to Coulibaly. Coulibaly is going to take it all the way to the rim and slam it down. 25-8. That ball went off of Porzingis' leg. Recovered by Coulibaly for the Wizards. And he was able to take it all the way back for 2 points for the Wizards. A handily lead right now. Coulibaly dominating. McCollum cannot miss from 3 right now. Sarr is grabbing the rebounds. Everything is going right for everyone for the Wizards. And the Hawks cannot make a shot right now. And now, yes, 16 votes in, and the Wizards are now tied with the Hawks on results in our poll. Thank you. It was about time we get the benefit. Give them the benefit of the doubt, man. What's up, District Nation, Pure Adrenaline Sports? Hey, guys, go subscribe to Pure Adrenaline Sports. Great play-by-play guy. We're calling some NBA here, PAS. Thanks for tuning in with us. Hope you feel better, PAS. I know you're not feeling great. Hope you and the missus get better. But thanks for hanging out with me tonight with some Wizards basketball. We got a little bit of a packed house tonight. We got a 25-8 game, so right now, everything's working for the Wizards right now. Be sure to go subscribe to Pure Adrenaline Sports. Like I said, New York sports, other sports as well. I think it's Flyers he covers. You'll also get some Mets action in there. That's my favorite thing of his to watch, is the New York Mets. TKO Uppercut NBA, one action style. Thank you. We got a few mods in here tonight now. We got Charles and Pure Adrenaline. I wonder if PAS was the one who voted for the Wizards. So they're going to bring the ball up. It's going to be Alexander Walker with it, facing McCollum. Walker dishes it over. That's going to be Daniels from deep. Kicks it up. There's someone off the bench now. But Daniels with it. Gives it up. That's off the bench player. For the Hawks, he's going to go up with it for points. No! Rebounded by Sarr. He's going to give it up to Middleton. He's going to push the pace up court. Stops at the 3-point line. Dribbles around a little bit. Has Sarr at the 3-point line. He's going to give it up to Alex Sarr. He's going to go all the way in and throw it down. 27-8. Good play there. Alex Sarr playing in the paint. So now that's going to be Alexander Walker. Kicks it over for 3. In and out. That was a shot by Toppin, who's off the bench. Now, Coulibaly's going to take it all the way in, and he dunks. And it's 29-8. Yes, 29-8. The Wizards are dominating tonight. Kicks it out. Alexander Walker dribbling around with it. That's actually Jalen Johnson. Alexander Walker with it. Kicks it back out to Jalen Johnson for 3. Rolls in and out. Rebounded by Sarr. Smash some thumbs up and subscribe. Let's get District to 125. Kispert out and deep. Kicks it up to Sarr. Sarr driving in. Has a little Euro step there. Lays it in with a layup. What a play there. Let's get District Nation to 125. That's aggressive, but I think we can. Driving all the way in is Johnson. He puts it up. Rejected by Alex Sarr in the air. McCollum with the rebound and recovery. Driving in is McCollum. He goes pump fake up to the rim. Blocked. They're going to take it up. Rishacher gives it to Johnson into the corner for 3. Good for 3 there by Tulin, I believe. That was Toppin. Sorry, Toppin. So it's 31-11 now. Smash some thumbs up and subscribe. 125. Okay. Sorry, I can't get to the messages. It's a quick game right now. Kicks it over. Coulibaly gives it to Sarr. Dribbling around the 3-point line. Coulibaly in three-point range. Drives in. Goes up with it. And he's rejected, but there's a foul call. So that'll stop this heavy-paced game to start. Pure Gentleman Sports, great evening. Be encouraged and uplifted. You and Miss PAS. Yes, thank you. Sar with the great throwdown. And then later, Koulibaly had an open lane and threw it down. Hello, Charles Adderley. We're both feeling better. We both went to work today, so I hope to stream soon as well. Hope you feel better, PAS. I think 125 is a little egregious, but you never know. 125 could happen. It's just going to be Koulibaly to shoot free throws now. And he makes the first one, so it's 11-32. I believe he made the first one. 32-11. Taking his second free throw. Shot is up, and it's no good off the rim. Rebounded by Daniels. So you got some few people out there we'll update on as they play. But kind of the same order right now for the Wizards. Sar on the man. Kicks it out. Daniels driving in at the 3-point line. Kicks it out. It's going to be a new guy, Ogasawara, I believe his name is. They're going to tip it out to Daniels in 3-point range. Kicks it over to Krejci. Into the corner to Keena Pard. Misses it. I'm going to get that guy's name. I want to know all these guys' names. Rebounded offensively, so they have the ball again. Kicks it in. Kovetchit with the behind-the-back pass, driving in into the corner. 3-ball is good from deep. We'll check who that is as we go, but you got a couple new people in now for the Wizards that we'll update on in a second. Gets it out. Kispert in 3-point range with a man on him. Bang from deep. 35-14. Kispert cannot miss from deep either. Everything's going well. Driving in. Daniels rejected. Recovered. Up the middle. Now, bad pass there. Throwing it down to Sar, and he's fouled on the way up. Alex Sar fouled on his way up. Pure Gentleman Sports is powerful indeed. Thanks for the update information. Yeah, thanks, PAS. Hope you both get better so you can start streaming it a little. It's an epic game to start the NBA action tonight. So now it's going to be Koulibaly to shoot some free throws. So that three-pointer was made by and first free throw up is good. So the three-pointer was made by Krejci. Okongwu's on the court as well. So Sar's off the court now. And I'll see Bilal Koulibaly shoot his next. Shot is up. It's good. Next pair of threes. Dribbling up. Taking the ball up is Wallace for the Hawks. He kicks it away. 3-ball from the Hawks. Bricked off. No good. Tipped back, and it's going to be Kispert to bring it up. He passes it up to Carrington. He kicks it back out to Kispert from way downtown, and it's a 3. Wow. So it's 40-14 now. And there's a turnover. There you go. Some sort of call there. I need to check what it is, but it is 40-14. I know you use OBS to set up, but how do you stream through OBS or another site? I use OBS for everything. Way downtown 3. And thanks, Pure John. It is just OBS, really just OBS. I use some other add-ons, like the chat bot. So I have to kick it over. Kispert from deep again! And he hits it again! And it's 14-43. Another deep 3. Carrington on someone full court. Kuch for the Wizards is back in. Post up. They're going to grab a little 2 there. Hawks going to grab a little drop there. So it's going to be Koulibaly to bring the ball up for the Wizards. 43-16. They are dominating right now. Looks like there's a foul call. We'll take a break after this quarter is up, and we'll be back with the second quarter. But it is a good game right now. If you don't believe me, pay attention. This is a good game for the Wizards. They're winning 43-16. And we have the man, Pure Adrenaline Sports, in here tonight. So we have a celebrity in our midst. It's one of my inspirations to do this. So Kispert's going to shoot free throws now. And he drains the first one. They're in bonus already here in the first quarter. So it's 44-16. Kispert's going to shoot his second ones now. Thanks for hanging out with us. Pure yes. Kispert shoots another one and he drains it. So he's going to grab both of them and it's 45-16 now. Kispert wears 24 and he wears a headband, just so you know. Carrington on this guy full court. Wallace and Carrington have been going at it full court. got less post action right now with Wallace dribbling around up top at 3-point range. Kennard in the free throw line. Kicks it back. Kennard cuts in, going for a 2. That is air ball. Rebounded that time. We'll check who the other center is out right now. Kispert from deep again. Cannot make it. Rebound grabbed by Krejci. He's going to bring it up himself, and it's stolen. Now going up for a dunk, and he misses it, and he's fouled. So that's Vukcevic, who's fouled. 108 subscribers. Thank you, Natsu. Subscribe. Wasn't a foul call. Okay, they're going to drive it in. Driving it up, go for a shot. No foul call. Yes, there is a foul call, actually. Kennard made that shot, so it's going to be an and one, 45-18, and the Hawks grab an and one. Now we got 42% saying Wizards. Thank you. With our 20 votes, 45% say Wizards. Okay, thank you. People are starting to root for the Wizards. So Kennard went up with it. That's a foul call on Coulibaly, probably. Coulibaly, however you say it. If I could get some pronunciation help in the chat, that'd be nice. So Kennard's going to shoot free throws. Coming into the game is going to be Champagne. Coulibaly's going to come out of the game. 45-18 in the first quarter. 1:11 left in the first quarter in a 45-18 game. First up shot is good for the N1, so it's 45-19. Carrington's going to bring it up full court with a man on him. Vukcevic with the free throw shot. Kispert loses the pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. Carrington tried to give a pass to Kispert, and it went off of him and went out of bounds. So it's 45-19 with less than a minute left. Wallace is going to take it up with Carrington on him. Carrington and Wallace kind of look alike. They both got the long hair that's perfectly down. Wallace kicks it away. Into the middle. That's up. Into the corner. Now back out to Wallace. Wallace driving in. Kicks it out for 3. Driving in. Up for 2. There it is. And it's 45-21. That time was... on that basket was Okongwu. Carrington bringing it up. Dribbles towards the left. Going to give it up. Now from way downtown. Pump fake. Drives in. Step out. 3 from deep. Cannot get it. That attempt was by Whitmore, and that goes out of bounds, but Wizards ball with 24 seconds left. Shot clock is still on at 12 seconds. So it's 45-21. This is going to be a high-scoring game, then, for at least the Wizards. If the Wizards can continue doing this. That was Whitmore who tried to make this step-back 3 and missed it. I'm going to kick it into Cooper. Now it's going to be Kispert. Kispert kicks it down low. Champagne for 3. Air ball. Recovered, but out of bounds. On the rebound was not a good rebound attempt by Vukcevic, who tried to make it. So now Wallace will bring it up with Carrington on him on defense. 8 seconds. They're going to try to get up a 3 here probably, or just any shot. Kennard driving in. That's not Kennard. Up to layup. Good for the Hawks. So it's 45-23. Driving up Carrington. Will take a half-court shot, and he does not make it. So at the end of the quarter, who made that shot was... can't find. That was Krejci. Another Russian on the court. So it's 45-23 at the end of the quarter. A good scoring game for the Wizards. They got started quickly. Of course, McCollum couldn't miss from deep. Kispert only missed maybe 1 or 2. McCollum didn't play the entire quarter. But I'll do it for the first quarter. We'll be back in just a moment to talk second quarter basketball. We'll be back in just a moment in this good game already. We'll be back in just a moment, in maybe a minute. So we'll be back now with some second quarter NBA action. Welcome back, everybody. Stay tuned for more NBA action. Yes, I'm enjoying calling NBA. This is fun. Even though I think it's because the Wizards are winning and they're actually knocking down some big threes right now. I think that's the reason I'm really enjoying it right now. Did not think the game would start like this, though. We've still got a ton of people in here. Thank you to everybody who's been hanging out with us today in chat and hanging out with us for the game. For now, it doesn't seem to want to give me my stats on the stream. That's kind of annoying. It's still going, so. We're going to go with the second quarter. They're showing some highlights. Kispert and McCollum just had a great quarter. I mean, that's the story of the quarter. We'll check up on our likes count. We have 12 likes. Thank you to everybody who has hit that like button and subscribed. We've gained 7 subscribers tonight. And the goal is 110 because we already hit 105, which was the goal. So we're going to start the second quarter now. McCollum is going to bring it up. He's back out there. And Chris Middleton's out there as well. Middleton feeling around, drives a little bit towards the right off a pick. Kicks it out. McCollum, pump fake, dribbling around. Driving in for a layup, goes up with it, and grabs a 2. 47-23. So now it's going to continue being same point guard as it was for them. Into the quarter. Kennard dribbles off the corner, going up with it. Pump fake, goes up with it again. Sarr fails to block it. So now it's 47-25 as Kennard makes the little 2. McCollum dribbles towards the right. Has a man on him. Wallace on him. McCollum feeling around, picks up his dribble. Gives it to Sarr, kicks it over to Middleton. The pass is intercepted, but tipped out of bounds. And it's Hawks ball. So we're going to call that Hawks ball. Okay. Your support and contributions on District Nation Network is greatly appreciated. You are valued indeed. Thanks. Thank you for that reminder, Charles. And you are valued indeed as well. 47-25 with about 11:09 left. Champagne is out there as well. Looks like Wallace is going to come off. That's Alexander Walker again. So now that's kicked out. A 3 is good from deep for Okongwu. So now they're going to kick it over. Sarr has the ball around the three-point line, and it's tipped away from him. And they're not going to call it over and back, but Sarr drives in on a big man. Pump fake, goes up with it. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded. Alexander Walker will bring it up. Alexander Walker drives all the way in, kicks it back out. Kennard driving in with it. Kennard's going to go up, and it's blocked off the glass. What a block by Alex Sarr. McCollum. Step 3, yes! Transition 3. CJ McCollum, and it's 50-28. CJ McCollum, transfer 3. Carrington on the man. Okongwu has it. Now it's going to be Alexander Walker. Kicks it over to Klegji. Alexander Walker dribbling. Middleton on him. Alexander Walker kicks it out. Kennard. Pump fake, drives in, kicks it back out. Okongwu for 3 again. Bang! And it's 50-31. Hawks make it. So now it's going to be McCollum. Bringing the ball up. Dribbles towards the right. Driving in. Step back. Pump fake. Has it. Kicks it to Middleton. Middleton backing it up. Driving in. Still back to his defender. Alexander Walker on him. Goes up with it. Kicks it out. Carrington dribbles a little bit to the right. Step back 3. Boom! And it's 53-31. There's the shot you want, and the lead goes up to 22. Kennard driving in with it, kicks it out. Kregji goes in with it, and it is not... Sarr wanted to block it off the glass, but he can't, so it's 53-33. Lead is being handled right now. McCollum has it. Dribbling around the three-point line. Kicks... Ooh, nice crossover. Kicks it to McCollum. Wide open 3 off the rim. Rebounded by Sarr, though. Kicks it to Carrington. McCollum. Inside, and it's a 2. Good basket there. Give credit to that basket to Champagne, who's out there. Sarr on a big man. Kennard for 3 from deep. Can't get it. Rebounded by Champagne, who kicks it to McCollum, who's bringing it up with 8:52 on the clock. McCollum driving in with it. Goes up. Kicks it into the corner. Champagne wide open. And he misses it, but that was Carrington, actually. But there's a hit. There's a foul on McCollum driving in. So they wouldn't have gotten the 3 even if he made it. So now we got 52% saying Wizards, 32 saying Hawks. So McCollum was hit as he went up and passed it out to Carrington, who had the wide 3 but missed it. Still working right now. So you got a few changes now for the Hawks. We'll get you updated on those as we go. Looks like it's basically the starting lineups again. Porzingis back out there. McCollum has the ball. They're going to call a foul on it, on Champagny. So it looks like they are going to get the foul call that time. The question is it on the shot or not? Still 21-point lead for the Wizards. Almost thrown down by Carrington, but rejected by Johnson. Then Johnson says something to him, Jalen Johnson. So it's going to be on the shot, so Porzingis is going to get to shoot 2 here. 57-36. First shot is missed. First free throw is missed. 7:57 left on the clock. So looks like someone's going to come in. That's Koulibaly is going to go in. Carrington's going to come off, so it's basically the starting lineups again. Porzingis has 19 points averaged. Here we go. The shot is good for the second one, so it's 57-37. 7:55 on the clock. Koulibaly dribbling towards the right. Kicks it over. Now McCollum has it. Out in the three-point range. Has 2 men on him. Kicks it over to someone, and then that's a new man out there, but McCollum still out. McCollum the only returner. So they had some changes. Koulibaly has it at the three-point line. Going to throw it up. Air ball caught by Porzingis. So Jalen Johnson's going to bring it up. Kicks it over to Kennard. Kennard has it at the three-point line. That was actually Daniels with it. Daniels driving towards the left. And it is a pass to no one. And now he's going to give it up for the dunk. No, but the scoring on there. 2 points there for Vucevic. So there's a foul on Vucevic now as they try to bring it back up. So 7:15 on the clock, 59-37. Thanks to everyone who was tuning in for today's play-by-play of some basketball. Still got plenty of people in the chat. Did not think this stream would go like this tonight. They bring it in. Alexander Walker with it. He's going to stop with it. Looks for a pass here. Gives it up to Porzingis on the ground. Porzingis posting up on offense. Here's going to be a fade back 2, and he airballs it, but there's a foul on the shot. So Porzingis is going to shoot 3 here. Whitmore's the guy who's on him right now. It's kind of a big height difference. But you see some differences. At halftime, just a reminder, we'll be talking more basketball about this game. Everything that I think is going right and wrong. We're talking great stream tonight. Thank you, PAS. Thank you so much for that feedback. Porzingis puts up the shot. First free throw is made. Thank you so much, Pure John Sports, and I hope your streams are just as great when you get back. 59-38. 7:04 on the clock. The second one going up. Porzingis and the Hawks are down 21. Porzingis puts it up again. He's going to make this one, so it's now 59-39. But thank you, PAS, for hanging out with me. This one's going to be brought up by Koulibaly again, who's going to dribble towards the middle. Vucevic flashing, but Porzingis is much bigger than him. I don't see why Vucevic isn't on him on defense. Whitmore with it up top. Dribbling around. I don't know why he's on Porzingis, though. Whitmore driving in. He crossed up the angles. He crossed up ankles and misses the attempt. Looks like there's some sort of... So that's going to be a TV timeout now. And back up to 108. Thank you to that 2 subscriber. So just a little timeout here. But everything's going well for the Wizards right now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, to our first basketball stream, technically. We'll check up on our likes count. Thanks for PAS for hanging out with us. We got 12 likes on the stream and 27 people in. If everyone hit the like button right now, we could be at 24, roughly. But we're also at 108 subscribers, so... But thanks to everyone for hanging out with us. Now 50% of the chat thinks that the Wizards are going to win. The Hawks 32 and 18 are here for a good game of fantasy. You're for fantasy basketball. Put something in the chat. Say you've got Alex Sarr. Say you've got Alex Sarr. This is not going to be our only basketball stream if this is going to happen during our Wizards games. We probably got some Hawks fans here too. But in the beginning, we had someone coming in said he had $600 on Kispert making the first shot. And Kispert did make the first shot. So what works for you works for you. Didn't know what insider information he had on Kispert, but it worked. And I think my next stream, I can't really update you on back to 108. We keep going up and down. But thank you to that subscriber, whoever you are. Be sure to put something in the chat, say what's up. We are back up to 108. But our next scheduled stream is the Nats-Cubs game in 2026. We'll definitely have some stuff before then, including Wizards basketball, Commanders football as it lasts. As Wizards just started, Commanders, honestly, it's almost done. It's crazy. This season is whizzing by. The football season is going by fast. But the fantasy leagues, hopefully you had a good fantasy season. I'm pretty decent with my fantasy league. Not going to finish last. I'm thinking of maybe starting a fantasy basketball league of some sort for viewers to join. If you're interested in that, put something in the comments of any one of the videos or posts if you want to join a fantasy football or basketball league. And be sure to check out my post from today to vote on what you want to see besides just baseball during the summer. Maybe some NBA Summer League. So we got overtime. Come on, someone voted overtime. Come on. I'd like some overtime. Overtime's fun. Overtime's always cool. So we're going to go in with the rest of this second quarter now. Still the red court. Corey Kispert has had a good game tonight. We'll see if Kispert can continue this action that he's had. So now it's going to be Alexander Walker with it. McCollum on him. Set pick by Johnson. Alexander Walker kicks it to Porzingis. Going up with it. Kispert on him. Missed. Porzingis with the offensive rebound. Puts it up again. And he grabs the points this time. And it's 59-41. McCollum's going to bring it up here. Let's see if they can grab some points here. They've had a pretty anticlimactic second quarter. Only 14 points scored. Kispert has a man on him. That's Kennard. He's double man now. Coulibaly's alone up top. Dribbling towards the right. Driving in. Does a little move there. That's Vucevic from three. Missed. So rebounded by Daniels, who's going to take it up. Kicks it into the corner. Kennard wide open, and it is now another 3 points put on the board for the Hawks, and it's 59-44. One-man press going now. Coulibaly has Alexander Walker guarding him closely, but McCollum running up with him. Kicked it up to Vucevic. Gives it up to McCollum. McCollum driving in. Kicks it into the corner. Kispert! Wide! And there's a foul on the call, though. 109 subscribers. Thank you so much for that extra subscriber. McCollum was driving in, and there's a foul call. 5:47 left on the clock, but there is a foul called as he goes in. Alex Sarr back in the game. Whitmore's out. Vucevic is out, so Middleton's out there as well. So I see Sarr, Middleton, Kispert. So it's basically the starting lineup. Kicks out to Kispert as the ball comes in. Coulibaly grabs it again. Stop and pop. Three up top. Ooh, and it's blocked. But recovered. Sarr grabs it off the block that was went out of nowhere. Middleton for three. He bricks it. Rebounded by Kennard. Kennard bringing it up for the Hawks. He finds Porzingis up top at the three-point line. Porzingis drives in. Jalen Johnson has Sarr on him. Johnson dribbling around. Alexander Walker drives in. Kicks it up. Daniels up with some contact, and he makes that layup, so it's 59-46. There's a TV timeout. So now, at this stop and play, it's 59-46. At this point, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the rest of the second quarter. Just have to step away for 1 second. We'll be back with the rest of the second quarter in just one moment. Be back in just 1 second. And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be back with the second quarter in just a moment. For every cause, there's an effect. For every action, there's a reaction. The choices we make. Thank you, Charles, for those inspirational words. So that'll be end of second quarter coming up. Thanks, Charles, for hanging out with us. We're at 109. We are one away from my personal goal of 110. First tonight, I think we can get it. Just one more subscriber. One more subscriber, and we're at 110. But thanks for everyone for hanging out with us tonight. We're already having an absolutely amazing stream. I couldn't have asked for something better for the first Wizards game that I call. Didn't realize Wizards brought in this amount of fans. We're still streaming for plenty, so thank you everybody for hanging out with us today. The goal's 110, so maybe give this link to a friend. Send this to someone. We're at 256 views, not even at halftime. Thank you, everybody. That's our total viewership. 109 subscribers, one away from 110. 53% of people now say the Wizards are going to win. So now, basically, the amount of people that say the Hawks are going to win also are here for a good game and or fantasy. So looks like we're getting going. You got Koulibaly, Kispert out there. Koulibaly's been a star of the game. Koulibaly's had his showings. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. So Koulibaly is going to bring the ball. Koulibaly, something like that. I don't know. He's going to bring it up towards the right side. Kispert kicks it over to Sarr. Sarr at the three-point line. Gives it up to Middleton, who's down low. Middleton posting. Gives it to McCollum. McCollum. Three. Good. 62-46. 110 subscribers also. Thank you. We'll talk about that later. Bring it up is Alexander Walker. McCollum on it. 62-46. 22 for McCollum. Wow. McCollum on D. Porzingis on Sarr, the matchup we want to see. Porzingis going to dribble around, going to give it up to Alexander Walker. Triggers a three, no good. Rebound by Sarr. McCollum will bring it up now. McCollum, bring it up quickly. Dribbling around, step back. He almost stepped back three, but instead he's going to bring it up towards there. Sarr kicks it around to McCollum. McCollum, top of the key. McCollum, on men on him, dribbles around towards the right. Dribbling in the three-point line. He adds a two there. Pull up two. Misses it. Rebounded by Sarr. Goes up with it. 2 points. 64-46. So now Alexander Walker brings it up. They need some points. Alexander Walker dribbling it around. Alex Sarr has 8 points. Jalen Johnson on. Jalen Johnson goes up with it. A layup is no good. And a foul on the play. Of course, there's some good basketball going on right now. Good basketball going on. And just a reminder, we'll be back during the halftime show. We'll be hanging out talking basketball. So, is there a tech on this? No. There's no way there's a tech. Was there a tech on that? I don't know what the tech would have been. Okongwu's into the game, and Risacher enters the game for Kennard, and Porzingis is out. 64-47 if you're wondering the score, and it's on the board. Looks like Johnson's going to pass this one in to Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker dribbling around. Drives in. He loses the ball. Middleton grabs it. Middleton going up with it. Dishes it away. Up for the layup. No good. That layup attempt was by Kispert, but he can't get it. 110 subscribers. Thank you so much. That was our goal for today. Alexander Walker lost it. Middleton grabbed it, gives it up to Kispert, who went all the way up with it for a layup, but I think there's a foul call. I think that's what the call is on. So it looks like Kispert's going to shoot 2. 16 points tonight for Kispert. 2 rebounds and 4 for 5 from threes. He cannot make the first free throw, so he's 0 for 1 so far. 64-47. Kispert shoots a second one, and he drains it, so it's 65-47. Jalen Johnson bringing the ball up. He loses it for a period of time. Koulibaly's playing great defense on Johnson. Johnson dribbling around towards the right. Driving all the way in. Kicks it out. Alexander Walker for 3. Misses it. Tipped, and Kispert grabs the rebound. They're going to slow the pace down. Carrington giving up to Middleton. Maybe speeding it up a little. Middleton dribbling around. He's trapped a little bit in the corner. Going to give it up. Yes, over to Sarr. Sarr going to go up with it. Yes, step back. 2. Yes! Into the border, and now another 20-point lead. It's for the Wizards, 67-47. That's going to be Okongwu, who drives in with it for the Hawks. Foul called. 111 subscribers. Thank you. Looks like Nah is off night. Yeah. Nah's having an off night. Yeah. I think the whole Hawks roster might be having an off night. Thank you to that new subscriber. Here we go. Here's the first free throw, and that is missed. These are coming from Okongwu, or Okongwu. These names are sometimes hard to pronounce. Okongwu's going to go up for his second free throw now, as the Hawks are losing by 20 points right now. And now they're losing by 19. It is now 67-48. Sarr looked like he was going to bring the ball up. Gives it back to Carrington. Carrington dribbling around a little bit around the logo. Gives it up to Middleton. Middleton driving around. Drives in. Sarr passes to Sarr, and he goes up with it for 2. So now it's 48-69. They have a lead. Daniels going to bring it up. Daniels is going to drive all the way in. Nope. Going to give it up to Okongwu, who gives it to Johnson. Johnson kicks it up to Okongwu with the lob, and they grab it there. 69-50. Coulibaly's going to bring the ball up. He's dribbling around towards the left slowly, slowing down the pace a little bit. Middleton, over to him. Middleton driving towards the right. Over to Sarr, wide open from 3-point range, and he misses it. Sarr can't make his first 3 attempt of the game. Gives it up. Daniels kicks it out. Okongwu had the 3. He's going to dribble around a little bit. Middleton on him. Gives it up to Johnson. Here you go. Johnson driving in. Grabs the 2 points and 1. So now it's 69-52. And Johnson's going to get to shoot free throws. Good game for Jalen Johnson so far. Still a 17-point lead, though, for the Wizards. Shout out from the Philippines. Oh, wow. Thank you for tuning in all the way from the Philippines. I'm in D.C., and this is my team. 69-52. Jalen Johnson's going to shoot his free throws now. He's averaging 22. He's averaging almost a triple-double, 7 assists, 9 rebounds, and he drains the free throw, and now it's 69-53. Coulibaly's going to bring it up, or Coulibaly, whatever. So I'm going to figure out how to pronounce that by our next Wizards game. Coulibaly's going to telling Kispert to cut. Gives it up to Middleton around the 3-point line. Pick set by Sarr. Middleton bounces off of it, drives in. Has to find someone open. Kicks it into the corner. Kispert from 3. He can't make it. Rebounded by the Hawks. Jalen Johnson's going to bring it up. Johnson. Step back 3. Misses it. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum grabs it. Brings it up court. Pushing the pace a little bit. McCollum finds himself in a mid-range shot, and he drains it. It is now 71-53. Jalen Johnson bringing it up. Johnson going to try to go all the way in. Lost contact to the ball. Grabs it again. McCollum has 24. Step back 3 for the Hawks, and not made. Rebounded by Daniels, though, and he takes it into the corner, grabs it up. Jalen Johnson finds himself down low with Kispert. Johnson goes up, kicks it into the corner. No good. Rebounded by Sarr. So it's a 71-53 game. McCollum has the ball again. He has been amazing today. McCollum dribbling around. Finds a 3 ball. Wide open. That was an assist. What a shot there, and it's 74-53. 58 on the clock. Driving in is Daniels. Kicks it out. Okongwu looked like he was going to stop and pop. Now Jalen Johnson will pass it up to Okongwu, who throws it down. So now it's going to be McCollum. So that was... Who was that? Now McCollum has it. Letting the clock wind down. McCollum at the 3-point line finds himself for a mid-range shot. Not the best form. Misses it. So who was that 3-pointer? That was Alex Sarr who made the 3. Kispert's going to grab it. Gives it up to Middleton. 26 seconds left. 74-55. McCollum. They're going to let the clock wind down. The shot clock is still going. Clock at 18. Shot clock at 14. So they're going to let this run for a little while. Probably get up a shot later in the shot clock. McCollum dribbling around the logo. Pick sent. Sarr. McCollum with a deep 3. And he drains it. What a shot with a man on him. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Okongwu goes up with it. Blocked by Kispert. And it's out of bounds their way. McCollum was only a few feet off of the logo with a man on him. And he drains a 3. CJ McCollum turned into Stephen Curry tonight. And it's 77-55. 0.6 left. We'll see who passes it in. Looks like Coulibaly's going to be taken off. We'll see what shot they get off here. Losing by 22. What will the Hawks do? So Jalen Johnson's going to pass it in. We'll see who he gets. Looks like Okongwu's trying to be the guy they're trying to get. Porzingis up top with Alex Sarr. We'll see who they give the ball up to, though. I really wonder, actually, who they'll give the ball up to. So now, Carrington's going to come back in. Unless I'm doing some sort of play. Jalen Johnson. Gonna throw it up high. Bang. Rejected by Alex Sarr. So that was Alexander who was going up for that. It's halftime, but we'll go over that play real quickly. Just end it. Alexander Walker got it down low, and he got absolutely rejected by Alex Sarr to end the half. So at halftime, it is 77-55. The Wizards hold a heavy, commanding lead here, and CJ McCollum has been a piece for that. And of course, we have gained 11 subscribers through just the first half. 27 points from McCollum, 7 for 8 from the 3. So he is having a great night. We'll be back to talk about all that and more in just a moment when we get back for the halftime show. We'll be back in just a moment, and with our 15-minute half, we're going to use every minute of it. Look at other NBA and college basketball scores and all that. We'll be looking at that in just a moment when we get back. I have to take a quick break, just step away, get some water, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back in. We have reached halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in with us on District Nation, YouTube's home of DC Sports. We're at halftime here in the district. We're going to be back with third quarter play in about 15 minutes. We have our halftime right here. And the story of the game has been the Wizards. It doesn't matter what you want to talk about with them. The story's been the Wizards. I mean, they've done everything you can ask for. They're crushing them. 22-point lead. I mean, this is doing well. They don't have one of their better players right now, one of their leaders in Trae Young. And they just decided, let's go off. Let's have a good game today. And that's exactly the mindset they needed. And it is working, ladies and gentlemen. Trae Young's off. And, of course, they're missing Bagley. Kaishan George, he's sadly out. Trey Johnson out. All that sad. But, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm not saying it's good. The players that are here are doing amazing. 77 points at the half. This looks like a different team out here. Let's just look at their stats for just a little while. First off, I don't want to talk about him just yet. Corey Kispert, 17 points. He's 4 for 6 from 3. Corey Kispert is leading the team very well. He's having the game of his life. Alex Sarr, he's grabbing the points down there with 15. And, of course, Bilal Coulibaly, who started as well, 7 points. Chris Middleton, 4 points. I mean, it doesn't all work like that. There's not too many people scoring off the bench. Like Champagny only has 2. Vukcevic only has 2. Carrington has 3. He made a 3-pointer. Not many other people. Yeah. Not many other people have played, but there's good stuff going on right now. Something good is happening. If they can hold this lead, it'll be good. I know they're not going to do exactly... They're not going to have the exact same quarter. That's obviously not going to happen. They're not going to go out and finish with 150 points. I'm not saying they aren't that type of team. I'm saying it won't happen. I don't think the Lakers could probably go out and score 150. I'm not saying no one can. I don't think the Lakers could come out and score 150. It's really, I think they just need to have a good quarter. If you do that, you're good. Go out. And, of course, we didn't even talk about him yet because I want to give his own thing. CJ McCollum, 27 points, 7 threes. He's 10 for 13 from the field. That's amazing. I don't think we wanted that tonight. I said the factor was going to be Alex Sarr. I said Alex Sarr was going to be the guy to watch. And CJ McCollum comes out of nowhere. I mean, not really out of nowhere. We wanted that. But CJ McCollum, 27 points. That's amazing. I mean, you just want to hold the lead now. You're probably not going to do you're probably not going to have the most amazing game of all time now. Just hold it. 22-point lead. I think they're probably going to go to the bench a little bit. We're going to see a little bit more of Champagny, Tristan Vukcevic, Cam Whitmore. We're going to see more of them. Carrington, we might see him. Give Carrington some touches, but let the five do their thing. Let Chris Middleton, Corey Kispert, Alex Sarr, McCollum, and Kalabali, however you say the name, let them do their thing. Because it's working. First quarter was amazing. They had like 45 in the first quarter. We'll check exactly the first quarter. Yeah, 45 in the first quarter. They tied the second quarter, 32 each. But, I mean, there's some momentum gained by the Hawks, and the Wizards kind of just stayed in a rhythm. That all works. If you're just going to stay in a rhythm, that works. I mean, it's like a dance. Just stay on your beat, stay on your tone. We're at 13 likes. Thank you so much for everyone who has liked, and our 11 new subscribers. And everyone, if you hit the like button right now, we can get better. And hit that subscribe button, because we're calling sports. This is District Nation, YouTube's home of DC sports. I call as much DC sports as I can. I love calling DC sports. DC is my city. So hope you'll enjoy this journey of DC sports with me. So I think this is kind of just a ranting for this halftime show, but this is working. Jalen Johnson, now we're going to look at the Hawks a little bit. Jalen Johnson only has 3 points. That's amazing. You're limiting Jalen Johnson to 3. Zachary Richacher, 3 points as well. Porzingis with 10. Alexander Walker only with 6. Dyson Daniels only 2. That's working, but Okongwu has 15 off the bench. You don't want that. Kennard, 9 off the bench. Krejci. So the starters aren't doing their thing, but the bench is doing well for the Hawks. We'll see what happens in the third quarter, but I mean, if this is NBA Cup group play, I think the Wizards could surprise people. I don't think anyone expected them to do this tonight. I honestly expected like a blowout the other side, but there's still half to play. I can't make any predictions now. I can't say, oh, the Wizards have won this, because we don't know yet. Anything can happen. It's a half of basketball to be played. If the Wizards can score 77.5, the Hawks can score 77 too. If you just flip these scores, it's going to be a tie. You never know. So we got 2%. So looks like we're 49% Wizards, 32% Hawks. 17% are just here for a good game, and 2% want some overtime. I think everybody wants some overtime every so often. We're going to be back with the second half soon, as this clock is ticking. We'll see how this goes. Clock is ticking down to second half in just a moment. We've gained 11 subscribers tonight. That's amazing. The channel is growing. We started at 4 subscribers from that first stream, so we've gained 107 basically from day one. Day one was a Nationals and Cardinals stream. Now we're calling Wizards basketball, and we recently called Texas Tech BYU. This is our first basketball stream, and I'm really enjoying it. So as you can see, I added that border, so you can actually check on the score. Like, I think that says our game's in half. There's not much going on in the world of sports. But now, let's check up on the world of sports, because we haven't had a chance to really get a nice look at what's going on. So, by the way, top 5 of the college football playoff is unchanged. Apparently, they announced that. Didn't even know that comes out on Tuesdays. I thought that was a Thursday thing. Maybe they're not doing it for Thanksgiving this year. But we're going to go ahead and check out the men's basketball field that's going on. Tennessee beating Houston with 25 seconds to go, 72-68. I did not realize when we last checked as a stream, I believe Houston was winning. This would be an upset, 17-3. That's really also tonight, Auburn, Michigan. That's a pretty good game. Maryland, Gonzaga, UCLA, California, UNLV, Alabama, St. Bonaventure, and North Carolina finished. North Carolina got the win. Michigan State beat East Carolina 89-56. St. John's, who's now number 14 in the country, they started as number 5, beat Baylor 96-81. Creighton loses to Iowa State 78-60, and NC State beats Boise State 81-70. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody, as we're doing some basketball talk here at this halftime. Be sure to check out that poll that I put up on the stream. I'd like to hear your opinion on what you want me calling. And don't really pick a day off for DN. I don't think DN needs a day off at any point. We still got a big audience here tonight. Thanks to everyone who has tuned in with us today for this basketball game. Thanks to everybody. The Johnnies, baby. Yeah. I see that you guys went down in the rankings. St. John's went down in their rankings. They're 14. I mean, they're a pretty good team. I'll admit that. I saw that game that you streamed a couple weeks ago. That was a good game. St. John's had an amazing game. So, oh yeah, check out Pure Adrenaline Sports if you want St. John's basketball. He can provide you with that. Of course, here we got Navy College sports and everything else in between, because we just like calling sports in general whenever it's convenient. We'll try to call a game, but if you want some good St. John's Red Storm action, head over to Pure Adrenaline Sports. Looks like their record is 4-2. They're first in the Big East. Oh, they haven't played at all in conference play. That's why they're first in the Big East. Seton Hall will be first in a couple weeks. That's my hot take. Oh, 112. Thank you, new subscriber. We're at 112 subscribers. Their two losses are against top 20 teams. Okay, I'll check this out. PAS, if I'm actually interested in this now. Let's check it out. Who are their two losses against? If they're still top 20 now. Yeah, they lost to Alabama, 103-96, and Iowa State. The thing is, you're supposed to be ranked higher than both of them. St. John's was ranked higher than both of them. I'm not saying they shouldn't be a top team. They did beat Baylor for their first loss, but I mean, that's pretty given. Yeah, St. John's, they deserve to be up there. I think they deserve to be top 20. And I mean, they lost to two top 20 teams. It was number 5. I think Bama might have been ranked higher at that point, and Iowa State probably would have been higher at that point too. But thank you to that new subscriber for subscribing. Of course, head to PAS. He's got St. John's ball. We haven't actually done a college basketball game yet. This is the first basketball stream. So we're getting closer to the third quarter as this counts down. So you know they're playing NBA Cup, so they're on the red court right now. I personally enjoy the red court. I don't see why many people don't like it. The red court looks pretty nice. So now we'll look at my keys to the game for the third quarter, just my quick take. The Wizards have got to find a way to hold this lead. They're probably not going to have the best half of their lives. You just got to hold the lead. They're not going to go out there and score 100 points. They just need to put up points. One basket at a time. And let McCollum shoot. Go out there and give McCollum a couple looks. If he isn't making them, he isn't making them. Then you can turn to Coulibaly. Give Kispert some looks. Give Sarr some looks from deep. I mean, he got one look. I think he got 2 looks. He made one of them. Let Sarr do his thing. Let them. They're obviously. The threes are raining right now. Let it happen. It's happening. Let it happen. I'm working on some new MLB OBS layouts for next season while listening to you. Oh, I'd love to see the new MLB layout. That's going to look cool. PS had some really good layouts last year. He changed mid-season, I remember. I think it was the first day I streamed a game. He changed his layout mid-game. Because there was a doubleheader that day. Because I followed both games, I remember that. But hopefully, I hope it'll look great, because I think it will. If PAS is designing it, it'll look great. Be sure we'll go ahead. At some point, again, we'll go through the channels in the description, but Pure Adrenaline Sports is the top of that list. Subscribe to PAS. Get him to 10K. Get him to 10K. PAS deserves to be 10K. As we're getting closer and closer to third quarter now. I think we're getting there now. I'm curious. Now, it's sparked my mind. I think we're starting third quarter, though. I want to see who's playing on Christmas Day, because that's always some good games. So good luck to PAS as he makes his new layout. I think we are getting started with the third quarter. They're showing some new ads. If they're not, we're going to go check out the Christmas Day game so we can figure out who's playing on Christmas Day. But thanks to that new subscriber, we're now at 112, thanks to you. Looks like they're shooting around again, so we're going to get started with the third quarter now. So remember, don't spoil the game in the chat. That's my literal one rule. Because I have a thing over the scoreboard for me anyway. So like they have some keys to the game. Right before the All-Star game is when I changed. The main layout will almost be the same. Oh, that's great. I mean, don't change too much. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think it looked great with the MLB. You had the different batters. That was all pretty good. I liked it. I like to keep mine simple. So now, we're going to get going with the third quarter now, I believe. I think we're going to get going. And if you're wondering how you can watch this, if you're in the DC area, it's on Monumental Sports. They're going to give this up to McCollum to take it up for the third quarter. Daniels is going to be on him full court. McCollum bring it up. They're shooting on the other side now. McCollum gives it up to Sarr. Sarr stops, give it to Middleton, who's already inside the three-point line. Kispert cutting over to McCollum. McCollum pump fakes, gives it up to Sarr. Ooh, Middleton grabs it after its layout. McCollum for three. He misses his first attempt and rebounded by Daniel, ripped away from Kispert as he first grabbed that. Daniel goes up, three-pointer, first for the Hawks, and he drains it. That's a three for the Hawks. We'll check who made that, but McCollum's going to bring it up, give it up to Coulibaly. Coulibaly dribbling around, gives it up to McCollum. So it's 58-77 now. Sarr driving in, goes up. He grabs a two. There you go. 79-58. That was Rich Charsey for the three. Now it's going to be Alexander Walker dribbling around, gives it up. Porzingis with it. Dribbling around. Bigger head for the zone. Johnson with it at the three-point line. Has Sarr on him. That's Daniels. Wide open look from three. Missed. Rebounded by Middleton. And Middleton's going to take this one up. With a 21-point lead to work with. Middleton dribbling around. Finds himself inside. Sarr going up with Porzingis and is fouled going up. So if you're wondering on the court for the Wizards is Coulibaly, McCollum, Sarr, Middleton, and Kispert. Basically the starting lineup. Porzingis apologizing there, but Middleton gave it up to Sarr, who went up for the dunk and got his arm hit on the way up. So Alex Sarr, 17 points tonight with 8 rebounds. He's 8 for 11 from the field. Maybe he'll grab a double-double tonight, just 2 more rebounds. Sarr's first free throw is going to be good. And now, it's 80-58. So they're already into the 80s now. We're 50% saying Wizards are going to win in the poll now with our 52 votes. Oh my gosh. 52 people. Sarr, another free throw. He's going to drain this one too, and it's 81-58. Did not realize we affected 52 people's day today. This one's going to be brought up by Alexander Walker. Gets it over half court. McCollum on him. Alexander Walker dribbling around. Dribbling towards the left. He's going to go all the way up. Goes for a layup, and they call a foul. Was it on the shot, though? Is he going to get 2, or are they going to get the ball back? I think it was on the... yes, it was on the floor. So we're going to get the ball back here at half court. Daniels dribbles in a little bit. Gives it off to Alexander Walker. Going to fire back. Daniels over to Porzingis. Porzingis for 3. There it is. Now it's a 20-point lead still. 81-61. He cuts it down to 20. It was 23. McCollum gives it up to Sarr. Sarr around the three-point line. Coulibaly dribbling around. Drives in on Porzingis. Kicks it into the corner. Now McCollum wide open. Bang! From 3. Middleton had it in the corner, and he gave it up to McCollum for 3. Alexander Walker going to bring it all the way up. He grabs himself a layup. Transition layup all the way there. Middleton pushing the pace still. That was a 3 for McCollum, so he is still hot. Middleton's going to drive all the way in. Could go into the corner. Bang! This time to Kispert, but he can't get it. So it's 84-63 still after that missed 3. Johnson going all the way up into the corner. Raskiller misses it. Kispert with a rebound. Raskiller, number 10. Kispert bringing it up. Kicks it away. Sarr going to go all the way in. Drives up on Porzingis into the corner. Coulibaly kicks it away. Kispert driving in. Goes up with a layup. Misses it. No foul called. Porzingis going to give it up to Alexander Walker. Porzingis stops at the three-point line. Gives it away to Raskiller again for 3. And this time he makes it. So now it is 84-66. Coulibaly bringing it up. 9:06 left in the third quarter. Now, it's going to be Middleton driving in. Sarr throws it down! And it's 86-66. Coulibaly guarding Johnson. Johnson dribbling around. Now it's Kispert. They switch mans. Johnson step back. A little mid-ranger. And he misses it. Rolls around. So there's an on-the-floor foul when Alexander Walker went for the rebound. A foul on Middleton. Calabali gave it up to Sarr at the three-point on the corner. But McCollum with his three. So someone stepped up on Middleton. So Middleton gave it up to McCollum, who was towards the right of the key. So now the ball is going to be back to the Hawks on their own side. Alexander Walker got it from Johnson. Daniel dribbles in, going to drive in. Sarr on him. He goes up, and it's blocked away by Calabali. Going up is Johnson. They miss it. Rebounded by Sarr. Sarr is going to give it to Middleton. He takes it up. 8:31 on the clock. Middleton dribbling around. Now past the free throw line. Goes up. Posting up. He gets himself a little mid-ranger. Can't get it. Rebounded by Jalen Johnson. Johnson bringing it up towards the middle. Johnson's going to go all the way. No. And there is a jump ball. Is there a jump ball on that? I think there's a jump ball call. Johnson had it. I think it's... Oh, there is, I think, a foul of some sort on Middleton. Oh, there's a jump ball. Yes, Middleton and Johnson. Here's the jump ball. They're one. Looks like the Hawks are going to win it. Daniels recovers. Porzingis goes up with the ball. Blocked off the rim by Sarr. But is that goaltending? Yes, it is. So Sarr had the block off the wall, but he gets goaltending called. So that's 2 points for Porzingis. 86-68. So Calabali's going to bring this one up. Gets it over at half court. Jalen Johnson on him closely. Calabali gives it up to McCollum towards the left. Sarr over the three-point line. Calabali has it. Comes off a pick. Dribbling around. Step back three. No. Rebounded by the Hawks. They recover it. Bring it back up. Then you give it up to Porzingis. And intercepted by Calabali. He gives it up to McCollum. McCollum up the right side of the court. Fills a lane. Transition three. And he grabs it. 89-68. Transition three for CJ McCollum, who cannot miss. Driving in is Daniels, and he finds himself with a layup. 89-70. McCollum going to work quickly now. 33 points for McCollum. 12 for 16 on field goals. McCollum goes up with a layup. He can't grab it. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson runs up the middle of the court. And a charge! Yes! Charge called on the Hawks. Johnson ran into Chris Middleton. And now, that's a charge. Chris Middleton took it perfectly. Johnson was coming up with tremendous momentum, and Middleton took it perfectly. Or is that a blocking foul? I think it is a charging foul. They're going to call it charging. It is a charge on that. So Calabali's going to get the ball back here, bring it up. Kispert gives it up. Middleton driving in is Kispert, and he grabs the layup. 91-70. Daniel's going to try to push the pace all the way up to the court. Dribbles it back out just a little bit. Johnson, three-point land now. Tight defense, dribbling around, trying to find a layup. He gets there, kicks it out, and it's tipped by Middleton on the pass, so it's going to go out of bounds. But the Hawks will get the ball back. So now that's going to be a TV timeout. So they're going to take a break here. We'll check up on some stream stats. Looks like there are quite a few people streaming, but we still got a good amount of viewers today. And I had 52 people on the poll. No idea I could grab that many people on a poll. But it's a controlled lead now. 91-70. Still holding the lead. Only one win for the Wizards. Remember that this season. They only have one win. The Hawks have 7, I believe. Be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button to all the people who are new. This is District Nation. We cover DC sports. This is YouTube's home of DC Sports, which I'm trying to call it more. YouTube's home of DC Sports. And this is our first Wizards game, so that's kind of the DC. And we got 413 views tonight. Okay, thank you everybody for tuning in with us today. So we're getting going. We still have 112 subscribers. We gained 12 today. So thanks to everyone who's tuned in. We got about, how much time do we have left? It's about 6:30 left on the clock. Looks like they had a mic'd up thing today with a kid. Kalabali was the one playing around with him. I like this court with this red background, to be honest. I like it. The NBA Cup court. But I'm going to be happy when I go back to seeing the normal court. Bilal Kalabali. He seems to be mic'd up right now. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if he can... The mic power is given to him. When they usually have the mic, they have it for the entire game. So we'll see how he does here. Kalabali on defense. 91-70. Hawks dribbling around, driving in. And this one's intercepted by Kispert. They didn't have the camera on the right angle. Kispert intercepts it. Gives it up to Middleton. Middleton to Kispert again. Kispert from deep. No. Rebounded by Kristaps Porzingis. Gives it up to Johnson. Daniels bringing the ball up. Gives it back to Johnson. Johnson driving in on Middleton. He goes up with it, but he's blocked. Kicks it out. No good on the three. Middleton grabs the rebound. He's going to bring it up himself. Looks like there's some sort of call here. Middleton's going to take the shot anyway. Looks like it's a timeout call. Looks like the Washington Wizards called a timeout. So I don't know, but maybe tomorrow, if we get to, how about this? If we get to 15 likes, I'll consider maybe calling Navy basketball tomorrow. If we can hit a like number tonight of, we're at 13 right now then. If we hit 15 likes, I'll do we're at 14, okay, one more like, and I'll consider doing the Navy game if I can. We got 20 people in right now. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're in the third quarter of a good Wizards game. I hope you all are enjoying, because I am really enjoying this. And thanks for PAS for hanging out with us. I wonder how many people are going to call Michigan Ohio State this weekend. One of probably the biggest games of the weekend, because it's kind of a rivalry weekend for college football. You're going to see a lot more rivals play this weekend. UVA and Virginia Tech are playing. So that's a football game, not a basketball. That's football. They probably play each other twice in basketball. But football, you play one game a week each week, so you only really get one matchup to a team. Two is extremely rare against one team in football. I think you really just play... I don't think you ever play two of the same team in one season. I don't think they ever do that. So we're going to get going. We're going to continue this third quarter after the Wizards are done with their timeout. Absolutely, buddy. Thank you, PAS. Be sure to subscribe to him. Go to his link. It's in the description. Subscribe to Pure Adrenaline Sports. Get him to 10K. PAS at 10K. So we got maybe a minute left on this timeout. And then we're going to be back with more Wizards basketball. I think there's a lot more afternoon games tomorrow for basketball in college, at least. So they're going now. We're getting back. They're showing some actual ads for the actual channel for Monumental. That's how you can watch this game if you're in the DC area. If you're not, you're going to have NBA TV. Or you can just stay right here and listen to the game. This is radio style, play-by-play. And the Wizards will have the ball, so we'll see who comes in for the Wizards at all. We'll update them as we go. It's like I think they're calling a foul, actually. Looks like there might be an injury. So it looks like a hand injury. So now that took someone out. So Sarr gives it up. Middleton into zone. 3-point ball. Good for Carrington in the corner. 94-70. A 3-ball there. So now possession is to the Hawks. Alexander Walker dribbling around the 3-point line. Up Okagwa with points off the bench, so it's 94-72. Carrington will bring the ball up, dribbling towards the right. Carrington gives it up to Middleton. Middleton with a man on him. Middleton drives in a little bit. Finds himself with a 2. Pushed off and points. 96-72. Chris Middleton's having a good game. So it looks like, I wanted to update you, Corey Kispert got hit on the hand. That is not good. Corey Kispert was having a good game, and he's a good factor of this team. Important part of this Wizards roster. So he is not injured, but he got his hand hit. Middleton, there was someone pushing on him, so Middleton was backed up, so he shoved his weight towards the right and was falling back and hits a nice little 2 from about 10 feet. So that's a nice little basket there. Let's try to hit 115 by the end of the night. I think we can do it. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust my sail to reach my desired destination. What a quote by Charles Adderley. Thank you, Charles, for providing us with your amazing quotes. You're one of the reasons that the channel's great. Looks like there's a little break here. There might be a short timeout. Express yourself respectfully on District Nation Network. Yep, you can. Hopefully Corey Kispert's okay. Chris Middleton only has 6 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists, though. So he's been doing things without scoring tonight. He's been providing the team with something they desperately needed all night. Carrington's back out there, along with Calabria. We'll see who else is in. 96-72. 5:32 left on the third quarter. Taking this one will be Alexander Walker to take it up. Dribbling around, Alexander Walker. Dribbling around more. Finds himself at the top of the key. Gives it up to Okongwu, who brings it up. Can't get it, and it goes. Middleton saves it after the miss, so he's going to bring it up. Middleton brings it up. Dribbles towards the right. Finds himself in the lane. Kicks it out. Gives it up. Calabria drives in. Oh, pass stolen by Jalen Johnson. He's going to get it all the way, and it's stolen again. Calabria with it. 2-on-1. Sarr. Fouled on his way up. No, he's not. But now it's 98-72 after the basket. Trying to work quickly. Alexander Walker driving in. Sarr on him. Kicks it out. Driving back in is Daniels. Out. Jalen Johnson for 3. From the top of the key. He missed it. Rebounded. So Carrington will take this one up. Thanks, I'm here to promote the District Nation Network. Thank you, Charles. Driving around Carrington towards the right of the court. Gives it up to Middleton, getting posted up. Middleton playing more down low. Middleton gives a behind-the-back pass. What a feed! Amazing feed there from behind-the-back pass. Wow. On the pass, off the pass was Watkins. Actually, who was that? No, that was Champagne. Sorry, Champagne. Behind the back feed from Middleton to Champagne down low. And looks like there's a foul call as they came back down. Champagne tipped the ball. Then Johnson went out to get it. Oh, that was the previous play, but Champagne, Middleton. The previous play, Middleton had it down low and threw a behind the back pass to Champagne. A beautiful feed, and now it's 100-72. Now a handily lead now. They're leading by 28. Chris Middleton just got his 4th personal foul, though. So that could worry us a little bit, but it's okay for now. Looks like Jalen Johnson's going to come off the court. He hasn't been as effective as they wanted him to be, probably. Daniels is still out there, and Okongwu is still out there. They're going to give it up to Daniels, who's going to dribble around, finds himself up on about the top of the key alone, drives in, kicks it out. Leonard is back out there. Okongwu, rejected by Sarr! Okongwu was under the basket and threw up a little measly layup, and Alex Sarr sent it away. Get that out of here. That was absolutely rejected. What a play. Okwagu's going to shoot a 3 this time and drain it, so it's 100-75. Kicking around. Gives up to Carrington. Carrington driving in. Carrington with a little mid-ranger. And he pops it! 102-75. A little mid-ranger from the free throw line. Daniels trying to push the pace a little bit. Bringing it up for the Hawks. Driving in. Kicks into the corner. Driving in is Leonard or whatever. I forgot his name. Kennard, sorry. Kennard. Now it's going to be Calabli. Bringing it up, Calabli, all the way to the hoop. And he's fouled on his way up. Kennard, not Leonard. It's Kennard. Kennard, who has 9 points off the bench. It is 102-75 here in this DC game in NBA Cup group play. So now, Calabli's going to shoot his free throws. He sinks the first one, so it'll make it 103-75. Even though it's only the third quarter, and it's only 8:40, actually, I thought it'd be later. We are going to redirect to play-by-play with JJ tonight. He's calling some Sixers, and they're going to sink the next one, so it's 104-75. Stay with the YouTube play-by-play guys all night tonight, and we can keep you going till 11 p.m. Carrington on a man full ground. It's, once again, Wallace versus Carrington. Giving around Kennard. Outside. Kennard gives it up. Now Kennard has it again. Has a dribble. Dribbles around. Sarr's on him. Sarr grabs the steal. Sarr's going to try to go coast to coast. Lost it a little bit. Grabs it again. Goes up with it. Rebounded. Can't get it, but there's a foul. As Shapogny fouled him. Or Shapogny was behind him and gets fouled trying to put it back in. Kennard is the definition of your snipe shooter. Not really dribble. So Sarr had it at the beginning, and then Kennard tipped it. Sarr grabbed it again at the free throw line. Went up for a layup. Missed it. And then Shapogny went to tip it back in. He was fouled on that. Or actually, the foul was on Sarr. So Sarr, who has 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. So already has a double-double. 2:52 left in the third. First free throw up is missed. It's bricked. If he sinks this, they go up by 30 points. Looks like CJ McCollum's going to go back into the game. And Cavalli is going to come out. Cavalli. Wallace is still out there. And we're going to get the Carrington matchup still. The second one. This one's missed again, so they're 0 for 2. So Wallace is going to bring this one up. Carrington on him. Wallace versus Carrington matchup of point guards again. Kennard feeds it up to Okigwu, who's back on the court. It's going to be Wallace driving in. Wallace beats his man. Kicks it out to Craig G. He's calling for a pick. Okogwu gives it to him towards the left side. Craig G stops, gives it up to Okogwu for a deep 3, and he can't make it. Rebounded by Sarr, tipped to McCollum. So McCollum's going to bring this one up. McCollum dribbling around towards the right. Step in. Mid-ranger. Nope. He bricks it away, so it's 104-75 still. Gived up. Kennard gives it up to Okogwu, and he is rejected as he went up for it. The ball's taken out of his hands. So no points there, and the ball is for the Wizards. Oh, wow. So Kennard had it, went for a pass to Okogwu. Or who was that? That wasn't Okogwu. That's someone else. Sorry. That was Guy. So it looks like it's going to be Wizards ball. Carrington gives this one up. Kovacic is out there. McCollum, double man now. Carrington drives in. Little mid-ranger again from the free throw line. He swishes it. And now it's a 31-point lead. 106-75. 148 left in the third. Wallace gives it up to Kennard from deep for the Hawks, and he sinks it. So it's 78-106. Gives it up now. Carrington dribbles towards the right. Let me just grab who that 3 was. Now wide open. Kovacic drains a 3. The big boy drains a 3. And it's 109-78. They're holding the plus 30 lead now. Ketchji was the one who made it. He's going to shoot another one, Ketchji. He bricks it this time. So now it's going to be Carrington to bring it up. He gives it up. A slam! Vukcevic makes another slam. So now it's 111 to 78, 55 left in the third quarter. Winding down now. Wallace shows off the handles. And there's a foul on Kovacic. Kovacic. I don't know. Very Russian name. Vucevic. That was a pass from Carrington to Vucevic, and he threw it down. So now they're going to kick it out. Ketchji kicks it out to Wallace again. Wallace dribbling around. Ketchji drives in, and it's rejected by Vucevic. Kuvejic. Rejected by him. Kuvejic. Very confusing name. Vucevic. Very confusing Russian name. It's 111-78. Looks like Branham is going to come into the game now. Braham is going to come in now. And Whitmore is going to sit down. Branham comes in for Whitmore. Branham. That is Malachi Branham. 35 seconds left. Throws it into Kennard. Kennard trying to go up with it. Gets himself a layup. Missed. And he's fouled on the play, it seems. Actually, he fouled on it. 113 subscribers. Thank you, Nat New subscriber. So looks like it was out of bounds. So now McCollum passes in, gets it passed back to him. Only 6 turnovers for the Wizards, 15 for the Hawks. 29 seconds left. McCollum seems to be still having the hot circle around him. Hasn't shot a 3 in a while. McCollum dribbling around, finds himself to the left. Fouled on the play. He got completely hit. They are going to call it there. Yes. Did they call it? They said McCollum went out of bounds when he was hacked on it. Wow. 114 subscribers. Thank you, Nat New subscriber. 16 seconds left, so the shot clock is canceled out. Alex Sarr is going to come back into the game. You really need him in. Don't blow the lead. Uvejic is taken out. And Watkins is sent into the game. Kennard. So McCollum is sat down. McCollum says something to the ref. So now Kennard's going to bring this one up. Kennard hasn't played the point guard role for the Hawks in a while. Kennard dribbling towards the right. Drives in. He's going to grab himself a layup, but it goes out of bounds. So 5 seconds left. We'll see if the Wizards even try to get a shot off. Carrington still out there running the point guard position. Sarr back on the court, though. Just hold the lead. Stay here. Hold this lead. McCollum going to speed up. 3, 2, 1. He got coast to coast. And it's rejected by Okwagwu. What a rejection. Wow. That'll end the third quarter. McCollum's attempt at a last-minute bucket does not work. So it is 111-78 after 3. So we are done with 3 quarters, and we are headed to the fourth quarter. Here for this DC matchup of some basketball. And we're at 16 likes. Thank you. 16 likes. It's already one of our more popular streams. Likewise, and subscriber-wise, gaining up to 114. Okay. We're slowly climbing. The slow climb. We're headed to the fourth quarter here for this NBA game. So it is 76-111. Hopefully they can hold the lead. Don't put in the scrubs just yet. Keep this lead, and then you can consider putting in the bad players. But keep the lead first. I feel like that's the most important thing right now. Hold the lead, no matter what you need to do. No matter what you need to do, just hold the lead. Just hold the lead. So it seems this is already one of the more popular streams, number-wise. It's pretty good. So just a reminder, we're going to be redirecting to someone who's streaming the Sixers games. If you don't know, play-by-play with JJ. I'll put his link in, and we can show some love for JJ. I think we still got some people here who would enjoy him, because he does the same type of play-by-play we do here. He's in the channel description, so that's all you need to know. He is located in the channel description. So we're going to head to the fourth quarter in just a minute. So we're going to go with the fourth quarter, I believe, now. They're showing up the ads for the Wizards, so we're going to get going with the fourth quarter. A huge lead for the Wizards coming in. We'll see what they can do with this lead. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed today's stream as we're still going. They need to hold this lead. Get the DC a win. Get DC a win. I think we deserve a win. We haven't had a team win in a while. Commanders have not been winning. The Wizards, they have not been winning. Let's get them a win, and the Nationals didn't exactly end on a good note. But let's get a win here. I think we can do it. Just hold the lead. So now they're starting the third quarter. A 3-ball. Bang! From deep to start. The Hawks are going to grab themselves a 3. They didn't show it, but they do. So still Carrington bringing the ball up for them. Sarr into the game as well. McCollum into the game. McCollum, you just need him to shoot 3. Sarr flashes it at the free throw line. McCollum dribbles towards the left. Sarr driving in, kicks it into the corner. Carrington drives in, kicks it out. McCollum gets a little mid-ranger, finds himself the basket, and it's 113-81 at the shot clock, too. We're winding down now, 113-81. Don't try for the steals. Just hold the lead into the corner. Hawks have it. They drift back. Daniels driving in, finds himself driving for a little mid-ranger, and he grabs it with some contact. 113-83. A 30-point lead. Carrington dribbling around. McCollum drives in, finds himself under the hoop, dribbles back around, finds himself above at the key, top of the key now. Porzingis is on him. Carrington wide from 3, and he misses it. Daniels with the rebound, kind of bounced off the net. Jalen Johnson going to go all the way in, goes up, and he grabs himself a layup. So now the run we don't want to happen is starting to happen. Let's stop the run now. Corey Kispert will not return with a right thumb injury. My screen is being flashy. Alex Sarr misses the layup, but with some contact. So he's going to grab 2 here. 2 shots. 28-point lead for the Wizards. Sarr going to get 2 shots here. Trying to get it back to a 30-point lead if he makes them. Here's his first shot. He's going to rip it here. His first free throw is going to find its way not into the hoop. Looks like Chris Middleton's going to come back into the game for Carrington. They do not want this lead to come back. They do not want the Hawks to hold a lead. They scored from the beginning, and the Wizards have not really looked back since then. Second shot is good for a free throw. So now it's 114-85. And now my screen keeps glitching again. They're going to bring the ball up. Kicks around. Jalen Johnson drives in. Finds ways to the hoop. Missed on the layup. But Daniels tips it back in. So now it's 114-87. Middleton's going to bring it up. Middleton dribbling around. Finds himself top of the key. McCollum in 3-point range. Picks up his dribble. Looking for a pass. Gives the pass up to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down. 116-87. Alex Sarr was fed the ball down the middle, and he grabs himself some more points. They go for a layup here. They're not going to grab it. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum grabs the rebound here. Sarr has 26 in the game. 10 rebounds. Driving in. McCollum with the layup and some contact. He grabs it. So it is 118-87. Daniels trying to push the pace. Drives in. Sarr goes for the block and grabs the ball. So now they're going to grab the ball here. Going up court. McCollum for the layup, and he grabs it. 120-87. So both teams have traded off some momentum here in the fourth quarter. 9:13 to go. Who's going to end with the momentum, though? 39 for McCollum. Porzingis from deep, and he drains it. 120-90. 9:04 left in the fourth. You need to stay focused here, Wizards. Do your thing. Middleton dribbling around, gets himself over half court. Got a man on him. McCollum with it. Gets himself a mid-ranger here. Misses it, but he gets some contact. So he'll shoot 2. trying to just hold this lead. Thanks for hanging out with us today on this Wizards game. So McCollum's going to shoot his first one, and he cannot make it. You need the free throws. The free throws can help you out, but he doesn't grab him. So Colaboli's going to come back in. McCollum going to shoot another. He can't get it, so he misses both of them. So it's still 120-90. Bringing it up is Jalen Johnson. Johnson dribbling around. Gives it up to Alexander Walker. Gives it up now. Dribbling around. They're going to call some sort of call here. Is it a foul call? It's a foul call on McCollum. Okay. Chris Middleton is playing on 4 fouls right now. So we'll see how that goes. You do not want Chris Middleton to foul out in this situation. One of your best guards. Alexander Walker gets it up top. Middleton is playing in the zone, in the 2-3 zone. So he's not doing as much with it. Porzingis drives in, gets a shot up, rolls around and missed, but a foul is called. So that foul called, so it's 120-90. So now Porzingis is going to shoot free throws. The first one is good, so it's 120-91 now. So we still got 46% saying the Wizards are going to win. We got 70 votes on the poll today. Wow. This was a good stream. Thank you, everybody. Porzingis shooting his second free throw. The shot is up. It's good. 120-92. McCollum's going to bring it up now. Sorry, my screen's a little glitchy. I'm sorry if the play-by-play isn't 100% perfect. So Middleton is kind of shoved out of bounds, so there's going to be a foul call. 8:24 left on the clock. .28 lead for the Wizards. This is the Emiratis NBA Cup still. McCollum, stop and pop 3. Bang! And he grabs it. 123-92. McCollum cannot miss from 3. Up, layup is no good, blocked. McCollum with a rebound. Let's see if McCollum can find that rhythm again. Dribbling around. Driving in. Kicks it over. Middleton gives it up, and that is way out of bounds on the pass. So we got 71 votes now. Okay, thanks to everyone who voted on the poll today. Maybe if you vote on the poll, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, show your support. So we're going to dribble this one around. Daniels kicks it out. Wide open 3, but looks like there's a foul called on someone. 7:53 left on the clock. We got 16 likes, by the way. McCollum with a stop and pop 3. 7:53 left. Kicks it into Rasheer. Actually, that's Alexander Walker. Excuse me. Alexander Walker dribbling around the left. Goes up the middle. Finds Jalen Johnson. Johnson goes up for the pass. Kicks it out. A 3-ball is good. That's Ray Shear on the 3. So now McCollum will bring this one up. Or actually, that's Middleton. Middleton gives it up. He does not. He holds on to it. Gives it to McCollum. McCollum has it. He has 42 points. Ties his season high. So, gives it up. Sarr drives in with contact and a foul call. So he'll grab 2. Sarr is down. He's okay, but he's going to grab 2 free throws here. 2 free throws could help him out big. Help him out a lot. Get him 2 more points. So, Sarr is going to shoot free throws. McCollum looks like who's going to rebound. Oh, it's a technical. Okay. They have no one there, so McCollum's going to get the free technical here. McCollum will shoot. Is that on for throwing the ball after the free throw? I think that's what it was on. So now they're going to come back. I think that was just for the rebounds. Because now they get the ball back, I believe, on the tech. 29-point lead for the Wizards. Only the Hawks are going to go to rebound this one. Sarr takes his second free throw. He misses this one narrowly. So he's going to get a third one now. CJ McCollum has made 10 threes today, tying the franchise record. Wow, one more three can get him the franchise record. Sarr's going to shoot another free throw. He's only made one. The three is up. The third one's up. He drains it. So now it's 125-95, and the Wizards have a 30-point lead. Daniels dribbling around top of the key. Has it. Still dribbling off the pick. Jalen Johnson now with it towards the left, driving in. Kicks it back out. Free three from Daniels, and he misses it. Rebounded by Porzingis. Goes up with it and slams it in. 125-97 as that one is slammed down. McCollum's going to bring the ball up for the Wizards. Daniels guarding him full court. McCollum finds Sarr at the top of the key. Sarr finds a three ball wide open, but missed. Recovered by Kalabali, but he can't grab it, so it's going to be the Hawks' ball. Daniels bringing it all. Jalen Johnson throws it down. 125-99. Is that a timeout called by the Wizards? Yes, it is. The Wizards will call a timeout here as the lead is cut down to 26. So McCollum has just had an amazing game. He tied the franchise record for number of threes made. One more gets him the record. I think by this point he is thinking record. He is thinking drain a three, drain a three, drain a three, hit a three. We'll check on the clock. We have 6:39 left in the fourth. It's 9 o'clock Eastern time if you're on the East Coast. Thanks for tuning in with us. Get comfy because I've got you with basketball till about 11 p.m. because after this I'm going to redirect you over to JJ. But stick here for now. Do not change that channel. We are here with Washington Wizards basketball. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is District Nation. We are the YouTube home of DC Sports. We got Wizards, Commanders, and Nationals in the spring. We're going to cover more Nationals. We got Wizards for you into the early spring until they finish, because if they make the playoffs, that'd be a miracle. They basically have to win out to make the playoffs, which won't happen. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today. We have 33 people in right now and 616 views on the day. If you didn't catch that, that's 33 people in with 616 views. Thank you to everyone who's a part of that group, as I just call this game for you. About 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Starting to get going here as they're getting back to the game. This game is from DC. If you want to watch and you're on the East Coast and you have cable, Monumental Sports Network, but keep your audio right here. Don't change that channel. If you're on YouTube and you want to find games on YouTube, check out my channel description to get every team. You can find different people who cover different teams. So thanks to everyone who's hanging out with us. As the clock is winding out, CJ McCollum has 10 threes today. This is his season high, and he has tied the franchise record. He needs one more to have the franchise record for single game three-pointers. We are witnessing a historical game. Middleton, stop and pop three as he drills it up, and he gets it. 128-99 as he hits that three. Stop shooting threes, Middleton. Let McCollum shoot him. Porzingis, or that's not Porzingis, he drives in though. That's three for Richner. McCollum's going to bring it up now with a 27-point lead. Clock winding down to about 6 minutes now. McCollum with it, top of the key. Gives it up. Middleton driving in, kicks it out. Carrington to Sarr. McCollum drives in, and he's blocked as he tried to go in, but there's a foul on the play. That's a foul called on the play. Thanks to everyone who has tuned in today in any sort of way, even if you're watching, maybe you just have it on in the background, for this game. So now oh, it's bonus. It's bonus. I thought he was about to shoot 3 free throws. McCollum, 42 points tonight, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 10 threes. First one is drained, so it's 129 to 101. Here's his second one. Yes! And it's 130 to 101. Leads up to 29 now. Lead up to 29. So going to bring this one up. McCollum is on ball. Wallace bringing it up for the Hawks. Wallace off of a pick. Shimmies over into the corner. Gives it back to Wallace. Wallace takes a step back. Deep 3, and he misses it. Into the corner. And now it's going to be back to Wallace finding himself driving in for points. No. Rebounded by Sarr. So now McCollum will bring this one up. See if he can hit it. Around the logo. Drives in a little bit. Step out. Mid-ranger. Yes! On the mid-range. 132 to 101. McCollum has had the night of his life. This is a season high. Kicks it into the corner for the Hawks. Back to Wallace. Wallace driving in. Kicks it away. That one is literally kicked away. So it'll be Hawks ball again. That was kicked away by Carrington. CJ McCollum, night of his life. So this is history for CJ McCollum, at least. He's going to guard on balls. They try to pass it in. The Hawks moving the ball around. Kennard is not in currently, and neither is him. CJ McCollum now 46. Sorry, my screen is glitching, and there's a pass, but a foul. A foul called. So now this one will be passed in. That's Wallace with the ball. Wallace drives in a little bit, kicks it into the corner for 3. Okongwa airballs it, and that'll go out of bounds. And now it's Wizards ball. Kalabli will pass this one into McCollum. Get McCollum one more 3. Give him the franchise record. Get him one more 3. McCollum's just had the game of his life. Let him do his thing. 4:52 left on the clock. McCollum bringing it up. Dribbles towards the right. McCollum driving in. He's going to kick it into the corner. Kicks it way out. Stop and pop. Mid-ranger. No. So there's a timeout called now. Actually, no, that was just, I think there's some sort of call there that gives the ball back to the Hawks. But it's a 31-point lead now with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. It can still happen, so still play good D. There's a 3, but it's blocked. But they recover it. Driving in. For 2. Good for the Hawks. They grab 2 points. Carrington brings it up around the 3-point line. Gives it up to Sarr. Sarr on a big man. Sarr around the 3-point line. Gives it up. McCollum for 3. He misses it. Gets his own rebound. It goes out of bounds. Hawks ball. McCollum wanted the record there, so he ripped a 3 right there. He wanted the record. McCollum's going to be on ball here full court. Actually, not full court, more half court. They got to start ripping. If the Hawks want to win, they got to start shooting 3s. Looks like that one's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Wizards ball, and that pass went out of bounds. Thanks to everyone who hung out with us today. Looks like it's 68-52 between Orlando and Philly. Just checking my scoreboard. CJ McCollum bringing it up. Bringing it up. Layup, no good. That was Middleton's. So now they're going to bring this ball back up for the Hawks. In the corner, driving in. The corner again. Step back. They need to start shooting 3s in a 29-point game. You're seeing less starters out there now. Kicks it up. Okongwa gets it, but there's a foul. So, will he shoot? They're not in bonus yet, but I think Okongwa's going to shoot 3s. Or he's going to shoot free throws, excuse me. I'm calling basketball all day. Looks like, is that Okongwa shooting, though? That's actually Guai. He's going to shoot his first one. And he drains it, so it is 132 to 104. Thanks to everyone tuned in. We got 3:26 left in the fourth. And then we'll redirect to JJ. I've gotten that all ready for us, so we can enjoy his. The next shot, this one is no good, rebounded. So now Sarr's out of the game. McCollum bringing the ball up. They want McCollum to get this record. Now it's a 28-point lead. Might as well let him. And it's stolen by the Hawks. The Hawks bring it back on a 2-on-1. Kicks it up 3. Nope. Wallace brings it up. Corner 3. Now kick to the side. Driving in. Kick to the corner for 3. No. Also thrown down on the rebound. Wow. Someone grabbed the rebound and threw it down for a dunk. Oh, wow. So it is 132 to 106. McCollum moving around. It's going to be Carrington to bring the ball up. Gives it up to McCollum, and it's stolen. The Hawks get another possession. They're going to bring it all the way home. A lob to Giai, and he grabs it. A lob to him. So now the Wizards are going to call timeout again, and they'll discuss this one over. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment for the rest of the fourth quarter, basically. We'll be back in just a moment with all that. And we'll basically be back with the rest of the game. We'll be back in just a moment. Back, we are going to get, and basically this will probably be the end of 4, basically. It's not too late, and we're already getting to the end of this game. Thanks to everyone who hung out with us through the entire game today. We had another successful stream today, I'll say. We had plenty of viewers for today's stream. Play-by-play is the way to go if you want viewers on sports and anything. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and now that we have time, the game's about to start back up, but be sure to hit the subscribe button. Then when you're subscribed, go to my description. Check out the other channels that are down there. Pure Adrenaline Sports, Mets and New York Sports, the Flyers, I believe, St. John's Basketball, Thomas Fitzpatrick, all things Boston sports. Rising Rhino football, play-by-play with JJ. You'll get Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games, every single one. The Dixon Way, Atlanta Sports, Orioles Birdwatcher. You're going to get birdwatching, Orioles, it's in the name. Dr. DeLay, Pittsburgh Sports. So that's kind of our thing. And then, of course, you have District Nation, home of DC Sports. Thanks for hanging out with all of them. Spread the love. Subscribe to all of them. So we've got about 2 minutes and 33 seconds left of Basketball Today. To all of you on the live stream broadcast, silent listeners and viewers included. So now they're going to have the ball here. Swinging it around. They've got some scrubs out there. Going up for a layup. No good. Recovered by the Hawks. They've got 2 minutes and 18 seconds to score 24 points. Wallace gives it up. Gives it up outside. Wallace kicks it out to the same guy. No good. Bricked on the 3, and he tips it back in. Giai tips that back in, so it is 132 to 110. So now, Carrington will bring this one back up. Carrington kind of dribbling around, taking his time. Give yourself some time here. Bring it up. Carrington going to kick it out. Dribbling it back in, kicks it out again. Stolen by the Hawks. Oh my gosh. They're going to get it into the corner. Giai dribbling around. And it's stolen. Kovechkin or whatever, or I can't pronounce his name, and that stolen went out of bounds, but he is down. His ankle seems to be hurting. Looks like he's up now. Should be up. He should be okay for now. Hopefully he stays okay. To acquire knowledge, one must learn. To acquire wisdom, one must observe. Great play-by-play with informative commentary host. Thank you, Charles. So on the court right now for the Wizards is Vucevic, Cooper, Branham, Watkins, and Riley. That's who's on the court right now. McCollum is still the highest scorer, though. 1 minute and 17 seconds. So I think with 22 points left, I think you can say they put this one away. Wizards are going to have ball. Driving in. Into the corner. For 3! Air ball. So recovered by the Hawks. They've got 1 minute to score 22 points. I think you can say this one should be over. I think they are going to win this one. The Hawks are going to win this one. Driving into the corner. Driving in, 14. Throwing it down, and that's a dunk for Guy. I believe that's Guy. 54 seconds left. Bringing the ball up for the Wizards is going to be Cooper. That is Sharpfire Cooper. He's going to dribble around, drive in, kicks it out for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Hawks. They're going to bring it away. Stolen on the pass. I think they recovered it. My screen is glitching, excuse me, and it goes out of bounds. 45 seconds left. 22-point lead for our Wizards. Or if you're a Hawks fan, for Wizards. But thanks for hanging out with us today as this game is getting ready to leave. 30 seconds left now. Free throws being shot in bonus. First one is bricked. The Hawks are shooting free throws. Excuse me if I didn't say that clearly enough. I'm getting my redirect link ready. Let me see who's shooting these free throws. He drains the second one. Excuse me, I need to figure out who that was. So looks like they're going to slow down here. 25 seconds left. Just dribbling it around. Probably going to get the violation or just shoot it up. 17, 16, 15. Shot clock ahead of them by 6 seconds. Good game to both teams. The Wizards are going to win their second game of the season. I think they're just going to go for the shot clock violation. Yes, they are. So now the clock goes down to 4.8, and the Wizards are going to win a game. The Washington Wizards are actually going to win a game. Congratulations to the Wizards. So now they're going to dribble around. They're going to start shaking hands. And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. C.J. McCollum with an absolutely amazing game gets the win for the Wizards. He ties the franchise record in threes. What a game. So that'll do it. They actually win. They're now 2-15. They win a game. So we're going to head over to play-by-play with JJ. But first, let me just take a look at the stream stats because that's all cool. Just to quickly go over 723 views with 23 currently in here. So we're going to go ahead and redirect you. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Wizards take a great game. I'm sure I'll talk about this more at some point. Great stream, buddy. Thank you, Pure Adrenaline Sports. Thank you for your feedback and hanging out with us. I'll leave your comment up there because why not? Here's your redirect link. Head over to see JJ. I will see you next time. The Wizards are going to win this one. They are 2-15 now. And the Hawks are 11-8. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'll see you in the next one. Till then,